And now, the hottest podcast around the globe, Straight Up TV. With your host, that dude all-star.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up TV. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. I appreciate that. I apologize for us being late. I had some technical difficulties with the audio. So we're here now, and welcome to Sling Talk 13. It's going to be a great episode. We have a lot of guests in here today. So we're going to get started with the guests. We're going to start with Mr. Kenyatta. Can you introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. This is Kenyatta from the ATL. If you know the Slingshot, if you don't, they call it the Dirty Bird, the Angry Bird, Mr. Six, represent Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia.
All right. Let's keep it going. We're going to go Mr. Toast.
What's going on, man? Toast, Columbia, South Carolina, Metro City Slingers. What's going on?
All right. Let's keep it going with Mr. New Shoes.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? New Shoes from Hanover, Maryland.
Okay. Welcome. All right, let's move on down to Miss Sapphire.
Evening. Hey, Sapphire, Slingshot, the first lady, and I'm out of Alabama, Montgomery, Birmingham area.
Cool. All right. We're going to keep going with Mama Duck and Tron Shot.
Pam Armstrong, a.k.a. Mama Duck, Nashville, Tennessee.
Hey, Tim Armstrong, Tron Shot, Nashville, Tennessee. Music City Slingshot owners.
Okay. Cool. Keep it going. Mr. Cut Up.
What it do? It's your boy, Mr. Cut Up. I'm out of Ripon, Tennessee, but I ride with the Mid-South Slingshots. And you know what I'm saying? We just out here doing our thing.
Cool. Welcome. Sub-Zero.
What's going on, everybody? Roger Gimblad coming from Shreveport, Louisiana, owner of the Sub-Zero bike. You'll be seeing more of it soon.
All right. We're going to go ahead to Big Dog Buddy Love.
Hey, Buddy Love out of the DMV area. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers Slingshot.
Okay, all right. And now we're going to move to Miss Jennifer the Sinister.
Hey, everybody. Jennifer from Cleveland, Ohio, and just the passenger. Ride or die.
Okay. Well, guys, welcome to Straight Up TV, man. It's my honor to have you guys as a panel, man, to take time out of your busy schedules to converse with me about slingshots and comments and suggestions. You know, it's upon us to make sure that the slingshot community keeps growing, man, and make sure this thing goes on forever and ever. So we're going to get into some questions, and I want you, this is Straight Up TV, so I want you to be honest with your answers. And then once I finish asking my questions, then you guys will get a turn to ask your personal question, comment, or statement to the group. Everybody understand?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So the first question that I'm gonna present to the audience, to the panel, and then you guys can respond to it, is that, let's see what I want to jump into. All right, so let's talk about what it takes, or what do you do to make sure your slingshot is ready to ride, it's ready to compete. Your slingshot is ready for whenever you're ready to ride. What do you do in your own way? What kind of maintenance, or what keeps your slingshot in tip-top shape so that you're ready to go to a light show, you're ready to go to a sound competition, or you just ready to parking lot pimp, or you just ready to take a long ride? So we're going to start with Kenyatta.
Sure, that's a hard question for me. Reason is because all my installation, man, pretty much was done by Diamond Design out of Florida. And you guys know I'm in Atlanta, so I try to be easy on it, and that's a hard job to do because um, it's really, I guess mine's different, man, because I do a lot of competitions, and I guess I have to check it out, man. And a lot of times I go to shows, man, and I get to a show and I do have a lot of stuff blown. Might have low voltage, and so I'm the wrong person to ask, man, because a lot of times I can't get my equipment in time to be prepared. So a lot of times you guys do see me at a competition, man. I'm pretty much I'm going with experience, pretty much.
Wow, Kenyatta, we got a comment, man. We got a comment that says you working off one battery, bruh.
Yeah, like right now I'm off of one battery. The battery got to go back to Ralph and go back to it's under warranty. So, and all this year I've been operating off of one battery, and it's still been killing.
All right. We're gonna move on to Mr. Toast.
Personally for me, man, and my bike, it's the engine, man. You know what I'm saying? I take care of my engine oil, the type of fluids I put in it, you know what I'm saying? The type of fuel I put in my bike, you know what I'm saying? Just to make sure it's in tip-top shape. You know what I'm saying? You can't go to none of these shows and your bike's not in good shape. You can't go on a mob ride in Atlanta and your bike's not healthy, you know what I'm saying? So you got to get there first and you do everything else after that, man. So.
Okay, good answer.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move to this next gentleman, and he has a very nice slingshot, man. Very nice slingshot. So I'm really curious to see what he has to say. New shoes.
I appreciate that, All-Star Band. Before every show, usually the weekend before, the week before, I take it right back to my guy. I call it the wellness check. I take it to him and I let him, tap into the DSP, check all the zones, make sure everything, you know what I'm saying, where it need to be. If we need to tweak the tune a little bit, we do that. And then that's it. We take it to the show and we let it eat.
Okay. Now to the audience, can you tell us what eating means? What does that mean?
Also, so we gonna turn it up. Depending on who I'm playing against, I only smoke it out for one guy. He know who he is. Shout out to my man Jose from Light 'Em Up. I only smoke it out for him. We're gonna turn it to the max for him. Everybody else, we just gonna give it what it do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, Miss Sapphire.
Hey there. So I'm new to the game. This past year was my first year competing. I think my first Sling Fest was Atlanta last year. So, and my bike was it was basic. I was a featherweight, and all the stuff was installed by myself. I did a lot of the work on my bike. So basically, when I come back from a show, first of all, I don't put my bike away dirty. So I clean my bike down. I'm a super tomboy. So my bike goes in the garage and it's clean. That's one thing. I'm ATL Slingshot. They sponsor me. They just recently sponsored me. So I haven't had to really bring it back to them. But when I'm preparing for a show, I do try to choose my songs, and we're in the garage, really just playing the best song for that bike. That's it. I haven't had any issues yet as far as blowing speakers or any technical issues. The bike typically stays tuned. So,
okay.
I mean, we'll see. I'm like I said, I'm new in the game. So
yeah. Cool. All right, we're gonna keep going. Mama Duck and Tron Shot.
Well, we don't do competitions. Obviously, I do run a lot of shows, but we do a lot of road trips with our group.
Yeah,
okay.
Basic stuff. We check the tires, make sure air is good in it. If it's hot, let a little air out. Because we hit them curves in the mountains down there around Gatlinburg, you don't want to get it too hot and pop a tire. So check tires, check oil, make sure we're topped off with gas before we go on a ride, especially when we're meeting up with the group. Don't be the one that wants to start on the ride and text the group and say, we need gas. So we always top off before we go on a group ride. And other than that, You know, like everybody else, try and keep it clean. We try and wash it when we get back. Sometimes you can't. You know, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, you get back from riding all day and all night. You kind of get lazy and wash it right before you go on the next ride. But you know, just the basic stuff. What we do to keep it going.
Cool, cool. So we're gonna go to Sub-Zero in the building.
What's up? So what I do is when I prepare for a show, make sure tire pressure is good because I drive my bike to different shows. I drive out of state, so I got to make sure I got good tire pressure, oil. I check all that. Since I just started in the light competition, I usually leave my bike in Texas to my installer, Brian Willis, and let him go over the bike completely, make sure the lights are working, everything is good. So that's what I do to prepare for a show. Just make sure it's highway ready and my lights are good for competition.
Cool, man. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to another gentleman. I'm curious to see what he's gonna say. Real curious. We're gonna move to Buddy Love.
I don't compete, so I'm just like one of the guys out of the DMV area. In case y'all don't know, DC, Maryland, Virginia area. I like to just ride my bike a lot of places. So I've got a 2017 with 66,000 miles on it. So if I was in Florida or Texas, I'd probably be over 100,000 miles by now. But you know, I don't do too much, but check the oil and tires and then you know, keep it clean. I try to keep it clean. Nice little sound for me while I'm traveling. I think I got 8 speakers and 2 10-inch subs, but I don't compete or anything like that. I just go to all the events. I love the competitions. As you saw me this past weekend, I judge a lot of the shows. But you know, I just go to support the movement, support a lot of the guys like my man New Shoes. I support Kenyatta. So yeah, I just love the game. That's about it.
Okay, nice. We're gonna go on over to Miss Jennifer with the Sinister.
Hey, what's up? I don't know. I'd have to say with like a lot of what everybody was saying already, but I mean, if you're going into competition, you know, depending on your competition, you better be ready for it, you know. Make sure you got, if it's sound, then you want your music downloaded. If it's lights, make sure your battery and everything's all set and good to go. Um, but other than that, I mean, the basic road stuff, I mean, we travel a lot too, all over the place. So you want to make sure your oil's good, your belts, brakes, you know, all your basic maintenance and everything. So, yeah.
Good, nice. Mr. Cut Up, you with us?
I'm with you, bro. I had a little technical difficulties.
Okay. Well, the question was, so what do you do to keep if anybody's ever seen Mr. Cut Up slingshot, man, Mr. Cut Up has a slingshot that's like no other, man. Mr. Cut Up got what you got? 24-inch rims? Or
I got 26s on.
26-inch rims on his slingshot, bruh. They call him Mr. Cut Up because he cut up. Okay, so check this out. The question was, so everybody has, you know, slingshot either for sound competition or for just long rides or parking lot pimping. What do you do to keep your slingshot up and ready for every event or whatever it is that you do?
Well, I'm more of a parking lot pimp type guy. You know what I'm saying? I leave the all the competition to the big guys. I'm a small fish. You know what I'm saying? I Kenyatta, he know I met him way back in the day. Black Mamba, I met all them, and see, they let me know that if you're gonna come in this game, if you ain't gonna come correct, then just stay on the porch. Now, I'm gonna stay on the porch. You know what I'm saying? I love to come and watch y'all cut up. I just like to make sure my slingshot got clutch fluid in it, make sure the oil up to date, make sure that gas tank is on full. Because when I get to these new cities, y'all will ride us to death, especially in Atlanta. They'll ride the wheels off in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I may take it by my sound guy, make sure I ain't blow nothing. Then I may go by my guy lit, make sure I ain't none of my lights out. You know what I'm saying? Just quick look over, and I put it on the trailer and I roll.
Got it. Okay, man. Wonderful answers from everybody. You can take something from everybody's answer, man. So outstanding answers. So we're gonna move into something else, and these questions are gonna get a little bit more serious as we go. Okay, so that was a little icebreaker, but we finna get into some stuff. Okay, so listen, Slingshot came out in like 2014. Most people started purchasing them in 2015. So with that being said, how do you guys think the two-wheel motorcycle community likes the Slingshots? Like, do they really respect us, or do they don't care, or they don't consider us a motorcycle? How do you feel that the two-wheel motorcycle community feels about the Slingshots? Because listen, we take up a lot of attention. When we pull into a parking lot, and if it's about 10 of us, we take all the attention. So how do you guys feel, since we came on, 2015, how do you guys feel the two-wheel community has accepted us? We're going to start with Kenyatta.
What up? I feel like, I don't know what's up these two wheels, man, because I always hear them say, hey, it's not a motorcycle, it's not this, it's not that. And really, man, I didn't buy my Slingshot because it's a motorcycle or a Slingshot. I got it, the comfort of it and the safety of it. So I never said, I don't know, man. I let them know that my Slingshot is not a motorcycle. I'm glad it's not a motorcycle. I wish they'll stop me from requiring me to wear helmets or whatever. But I think, man, a lot of places we go to, yeah, I say 50% look at us sideways sometimes. We're taking up too much space. I had someone saying we act like, there they go again. They just like some roaches. We can't get rid of them. Every time it's a bike show, we showing up. So I had someone in the motorcycle world tell me that we just like a bunch of roaches. We can't get rid of them.
Yeah. Hey. So Kenyatta, I think it was like 3 years ago at the bike night here in Camp Creek, the Slingshots used to park up front. And the next year they changed that. They wouldn't even let the Slingshots get in that area. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, they made us park in the Bank of America parking lot. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so they took us away from the event itself, and they've been at a lot of places. They'll take us away from the event, put us in the back of the parking lot, back by the dumpsters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna go over to Toast.
Yeah, I feel the same way. That 50%. I've talked to some old school cats, you know what I'm saying, who live or die, ride or die about their two wheels, you know what I'm saying, and they look at the Slingshots crazy. But then again, I talked to some old school cats who, like, you know what I'm saying, maybe they're old vets, or you know what I'm saying, they don't feel like holding up two wheels no more. So they're talking, to Slingshot owners about getting a Slingshot. So there's dudes out there trading in the Indians and their Harleys for Slingshots. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it goes both ways. To be honest, in my opinion.
Okay, cool. New shoes.
Honestly, All-Star, man, I never rode motorcycles. My couple homies that do have motorcycles, they also got Slingshots. So I don't get no feedback from none of them, man.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sapphire. So I rode a Hayabusa. I traded my Hayabusa in for a Slingshot. I had a hip injury, so I can tell you how I feel as a motorcycle rider, or was one. Okay. Right now we have a club in Montgomery that we attend. It's a motorcycle club, and they always having parties and things, and they accept us. It's a a Harley type club, and when they have these events, we show up and we show out. We do, we put on our little local competitions and things like that, and they love it. A lot of times when they have the rides, like for Thanksgiving parade and things like that, we all combine. I think they accept us. Now, myself, I feel like when I was riding my Hayabusa, and I'm from New York, You know, we ripping up down the road, white lining, things like that. A sling can't keep up with us. So I feel like they should stay in their place. So I want to ride with the motorcycles, right? With the crotch rockets. And typically I didn't even ride with, you know, the Harleys. I just tried to stay with the, you know, the street bikes and let the Harleys do their thing. And even now when we're out and we're riding with the Slingshots and the Can-Ams want to join in, I just feel like Slingshots should be with Slingshots, Can-Am should be with Can-Ams, and everybody should just kind of stay. Now we can get together and party, but when we're riding, I think it just looks good when all the Slingshots going down the road, when all the crotch rockets are going down the road, when all the, you know, the Harleys type bikes are going down the road. So I don't, me personally, I don't like to intermingle. You know, let the Can-Ams do their thing. That's just me. But you know, I respect both communities. And as far as, you know, being accepted, I don't see the problem. I think, you know, we're Alabama, we're trying to incorporate everything. But I just think that sometimes, depending on what we're attending, you know, we should keep it to, you know, one bike.
Nice. If you're just now tuning in, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So we're talking about the Slingshot community. Is it accepted by the two-wheel motorcycle community? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep going. Sapphire, that was great. Thank you for that. We're going to go to Mama Duck and Tron Shot. So we want to know how y'all feel about it.
I honestly think it depends on the situation, if you're accepted or not. Like I said, we have a group here in Nashville that we accept everyone. We ride with everybody. But, you know, you have some Harley riders that accept you, some that don't. You have some street bikes that do, some that don't. We don't consider our Slingshot a motorcycle. But, you know, there's some choice words some of them have to say, but you just keep rolling. We've had one of our best friends for 7 years. He'll ride with us, but he won't ride with a bunch of Slingshots. He's a Harley guy. Got a Harley ego. He's just one of those guys. So I think it's a 50-50 thing. We're accepted by some, but not others. What do you think?
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it. I mean, even before we had our Slingshot, we had the Spider RSS. We kept hearing from riders, that's not a real bike. A real bike got two wheels. Well, it's still a motorcycle, and, you know, I agree with Pam. We don't consider Slingshot a motorcycle. Only the Department of Transportation is pretty much all the ones that calls them motorcycle because of the way they're built. Have to be produced under 1,800 pounds to be built the way they are. Otherwise, it'd be a car with airbags, crumple zones. It wouldn't be a toy. Players don't want to build cars. So, you know, it's just to each his own. Some riders, and I think more two-wheelers are accepting them a little bit more. The ones that hate it, maybe they're jealous because we could go to a car show and then go to bike night at the same time and go to both of them. So, you know, just I see more people accepting them, but, you know, not everybody does, and that's cool. We know what we have and what we enjoy, and we don't let it bother us.
We've actually attended some charity events, and Slingshots go at the back, which I agree they should. But this was mostly a Harley charity event, and the guy that was blocking for all the riders, as soon as the Slingshot came up, he took off and didn't block for us. And I was like, hold up, you know. Wow. So I had to meet with the leader of the charity ride, and I said, look, I paid my money just like they did. So if you're going to block for everyone else, you got to block for us. So she pulled him up to the front of the ride, and she moved to the back, and she blocked for all of us. But, you know, it's just some of those times like that, you know, because we love to do charity rides. And I agree, Slingshot should be at the back if you're riding with motorcycles. I completely agree. But you block for all of them. You know, you don't cut them off. But, I mean, he would cut us off right in front of the Slingshot, right in front of us because we was the first one. Wow. So, you know, I think it's about 50-50.
Okay, great answers, man. Great answers. I mean, we look different, we sound different. We got three wheels. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I got a ZX10 in the back right now. I had a Hayabusa. I've had many two-wheel motorcycles, so I don't know what the problem is, but you know, I think if you're a Slingshot that really like Kenyattas or cut up, if you're a Slingshot that really gets a lot of attention, they'll kind of look at you and give you a pass because you're extreme Slingshot. But a regular Slingshot, they gonna be like, go ahead on with it. So we're gonna keep going with What'd you say? What'd you say?
It's all about that wind therapy. That's all.
Yeah. We're gonna go, Mr. Cut Up. Mr. Cut Up. So what we were talking, I can't hear you, Mr. Cut Up. We still can't hear you. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going to Sub-Zero.
Hey, so in my opinion, I think it's the older guys with the Harleys. I think they accept us because at my job, that's what mostly everybody ride. Now, I did have an issue with a guy at work because I parked in a motorcycle spot. When I came back to work the next day, he parked his bike sideways, so I couldn't get in there. But yeah, that was crazy. But anyway, like I said, the older cats with the Harleys, I think they accept us, so I think it's 50-50. It depends on city, environment, where you're at. So yeah, I think that's what it is. It's all about where you at and the people that has the two wheels, how they look at you on three wheels. So that's my opinion.
Right. You know what, Sub-Zero, you got an awesome slingshot, man. Don't worry about it. Hey, park where you gonna park at, Sub-Zero. Make them respect you, bro. Make them
That's right.
respect you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They see that paint job you got, man. All that attention to detail, man. Make them accept it, Sub-Zero.
That's right.
Gonna keep it going with old Buddy Love. Buddy Love, how you feel about the two-wheel motorcycle community not accepting us, bro? How you feel about it?
Like I said, up here in the DMV area, I never had an issue. Never had an issue. I used to ride motorcycles from dirt bikes to crotch rockets. Had a CBR 1000. I had a Harley Davidson. I got hit on a motorcycle. I got to get a hip replacement now from a motorcycle. But yeah, I mean, I know a lot of guys with bikes, so I never, been somewhere where they looked at me sideways or said something like "get out of here" or something like that. But no, I haven't had no issues. Let me say that I haven't had no issues from the motorcycle community. Like the one young lady said about, I love the Can-Ams, I love the Rikers, I love the motorcycles, but sometimes I don't know, by us being up here in the DC area, the SS Takeover crew always do a New York run almost every year. And man, that can get crazy. Now, when they get crazy like that, you got like 75 to 100 slingshots. I don't know, maybe 20, 30 Can-Ams, then maybe another 15, 20 Harleys or motorcycles. So the ride can get a little crazy, because people all over the place. It's no like, we just ride, So sometimes I don't like it when it get too crowded like that. But, I show them all love. They show us love. Got different groups. But as far as the motorcycle community, I myself try to get out of saying my bike, because me being a ex motorcycle owner, that was considered a bike. I always say my sling. You coming out in the sling today or whatever. Some people just used to saying bike, but I try to get out of that habit and just call it a sling. But that's it for me.
Okay, good. Nice. We're gonna go over to Jennifer with the Sinister.
Pretty much what everybody said. It's kind of all over the board. It's like a 50-50 thing, but I mean, I don't know what everybody all has on their sling and whatnot, but I mean, it's kind of funny when you roll up to some places and there's bikes and everything. And like ours, we roll with 20s and we've got the air ride. So, I mean, as soon as we park and everything, we drop to the ground and music's playing good. And you get those heads turned in and they're like, really? Like that? No shit. That's what you
Yeah,
got.
yeah.
You know,
Now,
so
now, 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 Jennifer, is that jealousy? Is that envy? What is that?
I don't know, but it's kind of funny when it's nothing but all bikes and everything, and then you roll up with that, and then they're just kind of like, "Oh, look at that!
Yeah,
No shit, that shit just dropped to the ground." So
yeah.
I don't know. But it is a 50-50 thing that's out there. But I mean, you do get some of them that are kind of really cocky about it, but then you have the wife that walks around going, "Oh, but I could drive that thing." And it's like, "Well, yeah, you can drive that thing." So, yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Mr. Cut Up. And we also have, is that Lady T? Is that you, Lady T? Lady T, we can't hear you. Mr. Cut Up, can you hear me? We can't hear you, Mr. Cut Up or Lady T. I can't hear you. Hey, log out, and log back in. We can't hear you. All right, let's keep it going, man. Keep it going. Great answers, man. I've dealt with it for a while, man. The two-wheel motorcycles, man. I think they feel like we're not rough because we're not on two wheels. We got three wheels like a granddaddy or a grandpa. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how they feel. And the thing is though, we in the community, and whatever event, we should be allowed to partake in whatever is going on. So let's go to something else. So this next thing, man, I want to talk about is, be honest. If you guys can be honest, man, be totally honest, man. You're not gonna hurt nobody's feelings, man. This is a straight up TV, so you can be as straight up as you want, right?
You hear
So
me now?
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, Mr. Cup. You good now?
Okay,
So
okay.
let's talk about this. So I want to know, what is your 4 slingshots that you would put on Mount Rushmore? Like, this is not just sound, not just lights, but everything. Give me 4 slingshots that you've seen on social media, that you've seen in your town, you've seen when you were traveling. 4 of those slingshots. Now, Mount Rushmore is the best of the best, so be honest. You're not gonna hurt nobody's feelings. You can say all-star if you want to. I don't care. But anyway, we're gonna start with Kenyatta.
All right, man. My favorite. That's tough one. It's not going to be in order, but I got to keep it at home base, man. Keep it in the ATL. My boy TKT, that rose gold slingshot, and then you got 2 slingshots in this on straight up TV, man. You got the new shoes. You got Mr. Cut Up. Man, one of my favorites, man. Josh out of Kentucky. That Vadar, that's one of my favorites. Then,
Hey, bro, that's four. Just four.
Right, that's just 4. That's just 4. I can do one more.
Go ahead, give me one. Give me one more.
One more, man. For some reason, man, because these slingshots I just named is real exotic looking.
Yeah.
But for some reason, though, the slingshots that make you think twice, or for some reason they just look just gangster with it. It's just like the all black Ted Hernandez, the black mama that just black everything. You see what I'm saying? So I like that style also.
Yeah, Ted got a nice. Finally, Ted's got a nice one, and Black Mama got a very nice one. Hey, nice answers. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. Monique, I'm writing these down, man. I'm trying to write them down. Batman, right? All right. So let's keep it going with Toast. Toast, give me your 4 slingshots you would put on Mount Rushmore.
Oh, 4, man. I was definitely gonna say that Black Mamba. I like that bike, Black Mamba. Another favorite bike I like, man, is I'm a big fan of Bounty Hunter. I like that bike, that orange
Nice,
and gray.
nice.
Like that bike's smooth, man. Um, you know I'm gonna put up there because I like that four-seater. San. She's going up there for me.
Okay, San.
Yeah. And then I have to keep it home. I have to go with I hate to lose my man B Young. You know what I'm saying? He's going up there because I've seen the bike just change over the years. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing a good job with it. So he's going up there too.
Okay, appreciate it. New shoes.
Man, I've been thinking about this all day, man. It's hard to only pick four. So I went with I'm gonna tell you I picked three. I'm gonna tell you why I picked them three, and then I got my fourth one.
Mhm.
My three is of course my guy Jose from Light 'em Up. He gotta
Okay.
go up there.
Okay.
Black Mamba gotta go up there.
Okay.
Bounty Hunter gotta go up there. I picked those
Go.
three because
Okay.
I lost to all three of those in the sound competition before. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So they gotta go on my Mount Rushmore, you know, nothing but respect. And last but not least, man, I gotta put Mr. SS Take Over himself up there because without Jimmy, man, I wouldn't have met none of y'all good folks, none of them Light 'em Up folks, none of the Charlotte guys, Atlanta guys, any of that, man. So we gotta put Jimmy up on the Mount Rushmore.
All right. We're gonna keep it going. I'm keeping total. We'll keep it total. We will keep it going with Sapphire. You there?
Yes, I'm here. So I'm gonna put my bike on there. I'm gonna keep the cocky. I'm gonna put my bike up there.
Yeah.
I have Mr. K's bike. That's the teal bike with the gold Moochies on there. Megatron. He's at a CJ and Collins out of the four-seater out of Louisiana. That's a nice bike. And I have to do two more. So I love Phoenix bike. You know, one, she's got to go up there just because her system is dope, but the color of her bike is just, I haven't seen that color. It's just so nice and so clean. Love that. And then we have another local guy here in Alabama. His name is Elroy, and he has a similar color, but it has the pearl white in it, and he has it's really nice and clean. I like it like a nice, clean, neat bike.
Okay. Nice. All right, we're gonna go with let's go with Jennifer. Jennifer, let's go with the Sinister.
Okay. I will agree with New Shoes on the number 4 pick he did with Mr. McCree there. I don't know, something about his sling, man. I love it, and I love what he does in the slingshot world. So I would say that one for sure. Another one would be, I'd say Stan Griffin's from Riders for Life because he represents. I would also say, I will say Slinger. I love the way his light up is on his. It's amazing. And one
Nice.
other one I would pick would be a local around here, and that would be my girl Snoopy. Man, she's got a beautiful wrap on hers, and I don't know, just the way she's doing it up, it's just, it's looking good. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my
Nice.
4.
Nice. All right, we're gonna keep it going. Mama Duck and Tron Shot.
I have to say I'm partial to lights. I love lights on a slingshot. So that would be Nut House, Slinga.
This is nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the other two are John and Wendy Bettis, Savannah Strong 1 and 2. The reason those are special to us because both of their slingshots tell a story about their daughter they lost due to carbon monoxide poisoning, and it's dedicated to their daughter. And we actually, we put our heart and soul into those slingshots.
Yes.
When we painted those, and they're top notch. We just finished John's, and it was unveiled at my Nashville event this year. Wendy's was unveiled at her Savannah Strong event last July, and they're top notch.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. All right. Let's keep it going. Shout out to Savannah Strong too. I did an interview with John. Awesome gentleman, man. Shout out to if you're watching Savannah Strong, shout out to you guys. Hey, you guys, I want you guys to get on the show. If you're willing to come on, I would love to have you on the show. So we're going to keep it going to Mr. Cut Up. Mr. Cut Up, give me your four slingshots you would put on Mount Rushmore.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
I bet I'm gonna go with I like TK. You know, he went up and beyond on his slingshot. Kenyatta, you know what that you know, I like Kenyatta bike, and I like I got a guy down there. I'm gonna stick with one of my home team guys. I got a guy named Max Said. He got an all white one down there in Memphis. He going real hard. And we got a Vader down there in Tennessee, Tony Jenkins. Real hard slingshot, real hard. So, you know, they're my guys, you know, and that's what I'm gonna pick. But I got a lot of more. Like you said, I can sit here all day and name some beautiful slingshots. We got to stop it at 4.
Okay. Nice. I seen that Tony Jenkins, that Vader. Nice. You know, he got a electric sunroof on that thing, man.
Oh yeah. Tony do
Crazy.
his own. But when you do your own work, you can sit in the garage and come up with some stuff.
Yeah, he actually had listen, everybody who's never seen Tony Jenkins Vader, he actually has a button he hits and the sunroof slides back. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's keep it going with Buddy Love. What's up, buddy?
Hey man, this hard right here, bro. You shouldn't even have this question right here.
Yeah.
Because you say you can pick any 4, no matter if it's sound, lights, or whatever. But right off the top, I can say we got 2 out here in the DMV that I really love. In the DMV area is a guy you don't get to see his often, but Big Shug, one of the local guys here in the Maryland area. Of course, my man King New Shoes. Man, I've seen so much with that bike. It's like if you ever look under the hood, anywhere you want to look, that bike is just clean. I don't even know how you don't see no speaker wires, nothing like that, man. The builder, Exotic Sounds, they do a great job. But and I've seen some clean bikes, man, and it's just hard, man. I tell you, I got a new one I would like to put up there. That one that was in Florida, the Burgundy one that Jack just finished, 4-seater.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh man, that thing is nice. That color, sound system, the way it looked. I don't know who own it, if it's a name on it yet, but I'm sure you probably got it on one of your videos for this weekend.
Sure.
So, but
Is it a
then
female?
the 4th one,
I think his name is Chris, and he out of Kentucky with 2 Fly.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right, Chris out of Kentucky. You're absolutely right, Shoes. I know the 4th one is hard, bro. That is so hard, man. Like I said, I got so many. I gotta go with man. I gotta go with Kenyatta, man. I gotta go with Kenyatta. I like Kenyatta bike. I've seen his bike change a lot, and another reason why I got him up there, man, because I've seen the way he plays music. One thing about Kenyatta too, man, why I put him up there is that he a competition dude, but he don't give a damn, man. He would throw a party in the middle of your backyard.
Yeah.
If you let him drive it around in the back of your yard, man. So that's why I'm gonna put him on there on that 4th spot. Not just because he on this live with us right now. And I'm being straight up with you, man. It's like I like certain looks, but then I like people that know how to party and sound, and I can keep going with the list. But your next question for your next live is not about Rushmore. We got to come up with a Slingshot Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Slingshot Hall of Fame.
Nice,
Who we gonna put in there?
Hey, but jeez.
Yeah.
That Hall of Fame means that they done. They finished.
Hey, There's some bikes that don't
New shoes, you
retire.
done?
He ain't done, man. Don't even unmute your phone, bro.
Finish. It's
Put
over
it back.
with.
Hey. But yeah, the Hall of Fame thing, man, is gonna be crazy because you can do a department for sound, lights, whatever. You know, that's gonna be good, man. Because I've seen some guys win some belts over the years, and man, I can name people out of New York, from Atlanta. So many people in Atlanta show love. I don't want to keep going because I'm about to start naming some more people, but I'm done. I'm gonna mute this.
Okay. All right. So did everybody answer that question? Kenyatta, did you answer? Yeah, you did? Okay. I think I got everybody.
I didn't answer.
Oh, zero, Sub-Zero. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Buddy Love took my suggestion. That burgundy bike, that 4-seater that Jack had in Florida. Yeah, that's nasty. So it gotta go up there. Number 2, since I am a Rucci guy, Rucci is my wheel. I got him on my bike and truck. So I'm gonna put Mr. Cut Up there. I met him in Memphis, so I gotta put you up there.
Appreciate it.
Third, that Maserati Sling. Broderick Green, I want to say, had that one. Yeah, I got to put the Maserati Sling on there. And fourth, just for shits and giggles, I got to put Radio up there. Because that's an outrageous bike with that big system, that big turntable and speakers and all that. Yeah, I'm going to have to put him on the list too.
Okay. Cool. All right. So let me go over some of these names. I was trying to write them down. So Phoenix got a vote. Megatron got a vote. Elroy got a vote. Mr. Stan Griffin got a vote. Slinger got 2 votes. We got the Snoopy, Nut House, Savannah Strong, Big Surge, Big Shug. We got Mr. SS Takeover, James McCrae got a vote. TKT got 2 votes. New Shoes got 2 votes. Mr. Cut Up got 2 votes. That Vader, Ted Hernandez got a vote. Batman got a vote. Black Mamba got 2 votes. Bounty Hunter got 1 vote. San, B Young, Jose from Light 'em Up got a vote. And Sapphire, she voted for herself. Okay. All right.
Ain't that bro from Alabama back there?
Yeah. What's up, though? How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, big dog?
Chilling, man. Just getting on. Oh, that's Cut Up. What's up, man? I know
Man,
who you
I
are.
interrupt the show, but I seen you standing in there.
Yeah, I'm listening. Y'all got my bike up there. I'm like,
Hey,
what?
you know,
My bike?
I was too embarrassed. I couldn't remember your first name, bro. I was
Oh,
finna say
yeah.
like Alabama with the blues.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Mr. K.
I said Mr. K. He didn't put it down.
My bad. I ain't get the connection.
Yeah, you good, man. You good.
All right. Let's get into this because I'm trying to get to you guys' question. I want to listen to what you guys got to say. So let's go with this. I got 2 more. All right. So I want to know how you guys feel about the price of a brand new Slingshot. Do y'all guys think it's overpriced, underpriced, or how do you guys feel about it? Because that's a question I'm always asked. How much does it cost? How much does it cost? So some people look at a Slingshot and they be like 50,000, 60,000. And when you tell them it's only like, when you tell them the real price, what you pay, they be like, that's it. I'm gonna go get one. So how do you feel? Do you feel like it's overpriced, underpriced, or priced just right? Kenyatta.
It all depends on when you ask me that question. If you would ask me that question when I first got mine, I was against the Slingshot. I thought they were overpriced. But now, since I'm in the community and doing what I'm doing with the Slingshots, I think they priced just right. Yeah.
Okay. Toast.
Yeah, I might have to agree with that. Like you said, if you would have known, what I'm saying, if you would have known now, then, what I'm saying, and then you could have got a better deal on that bike. But I think the price is right. Like the new LEs are like 35K, and that's crazy as hell. But what I'm saying, 5-10 years from now, who knows what the price gonna be? So
Yeah. Okay. New shoes.
Well, man, for me, I only look at the base model, man, because I'm a paint and change stuff. So it, the base model is priced perfect. I ain't paying 35K for that new hood and the better seats. I'm gonna change all of it anyway. I can put the new hood on what I got now. So I think the base model is fairly priced, actually.
Yeah, cool. I like that. I like that new shoes because if you buy the base model, you in turn you're gonna create whatever you want to create. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be able to change the seats, the windshield, paint it whatever color. I like that. So it will be smart to get the base model and just do it yourself, kind of sort of.
But the Sling I got now was a base model. It ain't even have a radio in it when I got it.
Yeah, and that, bro, that that thing is a beast. That's a beast right there. So let's keep it going with Sapphire.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even know how much they cost, the newer ones. I have a 15. I paid 13,000 during COVID, and did the same thing. Just customized it myself, and shoot, I'm sentimental. I'm gonna keep it forever. I don't plan on upgrading, so I really didn't know. I mean, how much are they going for?
I haven't even checked. Anybody know what the prices are right now? Base model? I think they're like 20 something. They're like 20 something.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, I paid about. I want to say I paid, back in 2009, like about 18 for my Hayabusa. So I guess if it's base model, it's pretty. That's reasonable.
Okay. All right, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going with Mama Duck and Tron Shot.
I'm with new shoes on that. We bought a base model. And I think they're priced about right because we're going to do our own thing anyways. No radio, do your own paint, fix it the way you want to. But
right. Yeah. We'll pay 17 for ours when it was brand new baseline.
Yeah.
From what I understand, they're not even baselines right now. I think they're only doing the upper two models in production right now. I don't know if that's changed, but I know for a while it was like it, so you can't even buy a baseline. I don't know if that's changed, but with everything being higher these days, I mean, it's justified if they add a little bit. I still think for the fun you get out of them, you can't buy a car or nothing, for that kind of money and get that kind of fun out of it. So I guess their price is still right on the money. They could be higher. Look at T-Rex and Vanderhalls, they're way up there, and I don't think they're comfortable personally, and can't do as much to them. So I think they're all right with the Slingshot right now.
Baseline all the way, though, and do it your way.
Yep.
I agree.
Got it. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Brittany Antoline. She gave me a super chat for $19, and she had a comment that says new shoes. So new shoes, she liked what you said, new shoes.
That's actually my lady all-star. I told her send you a little something, man. We appreciate your platform.
Man. Hey, Brittany, I appreciate that, Brittany. Thank you, Brittany.
Everything I say.
Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that super chat, man. Thank you so much. All right, so let's keep it going. Mr. Cut Up, how you feel about that price, man?
Price ain't too bad, but you know what I'm saying? I wanted I done my homework before I bought my Slingshot, and everybody kept telling me, you know what I'm saying, if you don't have to get a smack brand new one, and you don't have to get, you know what I'm saying, get one as decent as you can get it, because you're gonna put all this money into it. And they were telling me about what the lights cost on a Slingshot and what the wheel rings cost. And I was like, you joking? He was like, nah, I'm telling you, when you get this Sling, you better be ready. You know what I'm saying? So I got mine from an older guy that all he wanted to do was buy a Sling. He didn't want rims. He didn't want lights. He just wanted a nice Sling, and he was tired of it. And I told him I'd take it off your hands. And because I knew I wanted to paint it. I knew I wanted to do new seats. I wanted to make it me. So the price, I never even priced the new one, because I was going straight out to use them. A good used one with low mileage. Because at the end of the day, it's a toy. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm knowing I'm gonna dump some money into this toy. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to go too overboard on my initial price. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to, fall back a little bit, get a little cheaper one. And then, they had to even be brand new to me. I just how bad I wanted the Sling. I was just in love with the sling. Just
Okay.
give me.
All right.
I didn't know it was or not.
Good answer. Good answer. Hey, if you're just now tuning in, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So we're talking about the price of a brand new Slingshot. We're talking about, is it overpriced, underpriced, or is it priced just right? So we'll keep going with Sub-Zero.
Yeah, when I bought mine in 2017, I got the SL model and it was 25,000. Had I known I was going to get into the game like I did, I would have bought the base model and fixed it up. But at that time in 2017, base model came in black, and I'm not a fan of black vehicles, so I didn't get that one. I went with blue because that's my color. So I went with the SL model. But for right now, I think the prices are good. But like everybody else said, I would start with the base model. I think they come in a whitish color, like it's an off-white color now. So yeah, I would go with the base model.
Nice. Buddy Love.
Yeah, I'm like everybody else, you know. So when I got into the Slingshot, I was riding my Harley Davidson at the time, and which I had a brand new Harley 2016. Then me and Jimmy real close, we real tight. We're in the DMV area. So he was like, man, you got to get you a sling. You got to get you a sling. So I rode my Harley Davidson around with the slings. And next thing I know, I went to go get me a sling. And he told me, you know, go ahead and get the base. So I had a coach, you know what I mean? So he told me get the base. And I got the base model, I think it was 19.5 or something like that, 2017. And I put everything into it, and of course I wanted black, so that worked out good for me. But like mostly everybody on here, I would say go with a base model or get a used one. But the new prices, I think they fair. You know, everything that the Polaris done to the new slings is everything that we all basically done over the years. You know, we had the double din radios, and next thing you know, Polaris started putting double din size radios in the slings. So, you know, if they doing all that GPS now and heated seats and all this stuff, you know, of course, them prices are going to go up on the top end. But, you know, the base model, you can't go wrong with a base model. I think the other ones on the top end are kind of overpriced. But, you know, hell, you'll look at a 2015 and not even know it's a 2015 because when 2017 came out, people put 2017 pieces on it. Then 2020 came out, they put 2020 pieces on it. Now it's a new hood in the 2022 models. So everybody think of 22, 23 putting a new hood on it. So you get a 2015 bike that look like a 2022. So, you know, go base.
Nice, man. Y'all giving out these tidbits, man. So somebody's watching right now is thinking about buying a Slingshot. We're letting them know. So we're gonna keep it going with Jennifer the Sinister.
I'd say it depends on what you're looking at. I mean, really, if you're trying to save a little bit of money, I'd even look into used before going anything. Because I mean, if you're going motor wise, that's going a whole new spectrum. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really keen on the new Polaris motors. But I'm also old school when it comes to motors and everything else like that. So there's that aspect. There's a guy that we ride with. He asked us, "Hey, what did you guys spend on your sling?" Well, I bought it used for like 15 grand, you know, but I've also put well over 15 grand into it, you know. So going base, I think it's fair. Going with like your more higher models, I think they're a little overpriced, but if you want a sling and that's what you want, I guess you pay for it. It's like that with anything in today's world anyways, with anything. So, yeah.
Okay. Nice. So if you're just not tuning in, we just had a great conversation about the price of the new Slingshot. Was it overpriced, underpriced, or priced just right? All right, if you're just not tuning in, hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. This episode is sponsored by Light the Night, man. If you want to light the night, make sure you get Light the Night. Go see Vernon Walker in San Antonio, Texas, man. If you got lights and you in the light game, you have to have Light the Night. So we're gonna keep it going, man. Keep it going, and we're gonna get into something a little bit more serious right about now. So this is the part where you know, straight up TV, go ahead and give us your straight up answer and be real about it. So we're going to talk about this because, okay. So we got a super chat. Dragon. Thank you, Dragon, for the super chat of $20, man. I appreciate that, Dragon. If anybody knows the Dragon, man, he's a do-it-yourself guy. His bike, it sounds phenomenal. He just won second place at the Super Bowl event. So shout out to Dragon, man. Thank you for that super chat. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about, and this is my last thing, and then we're going to turn it over to you guys, and you guys get to address your question and comments to the group. Let's talk about these events. So I want to know from you guys go to events, what makes a great event? All right, is it food trucks, installers, live music, a giveaway, a night ride, a sound competition, light competition, a live band? Does it have to be 1 day, 3 days, or is it just needs to be a free admission? So what in your opinion, as Slingshot owners going to many events, what is a great event? What must we have at an event for it to be great? Mr. ATL, we're gonna start with you.
My opinion is, man, you got to have vendors, because the reason why I say you got to have vendors, man, because like the conversation we just had about we going out and pretty much everybody said the same thing, is pretty much purchase a base model Slingshot. So if you purchase a base model Slingshot, and it's no telling what city you are from, so a lot of stuff you can't, like you might got to send your Slingshot to Florida, you might have to send your Slingshot to Texas or ATL store to get lights, wherever, Vernon, San Antonio. So that's why it's very important to have vendors at a show, because now, I mean, if you got a Slingshot, hey man, you want to get your exhaust done, come to this show. You want to get your lights done, come to this show, man. If you want to get some little speakers and pods, you want to buy pods or whatever, man. So it's very important to it's vendors, man, because a lot of people don't know where to go at. And I feel like by you having vendors at shows, the shows, I think they give you a better price on the installation. So you have to have vendors at shows, and you got to have food trucks, because I get hungry. So yeah, some good food, and we're good to go.
Okay, nice. Toast.
Me personally, man, I'm gonna say all of the above, like all of that. You know what I'm saying? All of the above. For me personally, it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like people are coming from out of state, they're spending money on traveling, they're spending money on, you know what I'm saying, hotels. At least put on a dope ass show and entertain your audience. You know what I'm saying? So that's me personally. But yeah, everything above, all the above, man, definitely.
Okay, nice. New shoes.
Man, for me, man, is real simple, man. I don't like the group rides because, you know, a lot of these places got potholes and all that. I only like the group ride in Florida. And man, for me, is the people. Is just the people, man. It's like a family reunion every time we link up. You know what I'm saying? I don't, even though I compete in the sound competition, it ain't even that for me. You know, win or lose, my win or lose don't leave the parking lot anyway. So it's just the people, man. Seeing good people, meeting new people. That's it for me.
Got it. Sapphire. Sapphire, we can't hear you. Oh my God.
Glad I wasn't on. What happened?
We can't hear you. You might have to log out, and log back in. Okay, we're gonna keep it going. Mama Duck, hey, I'm curious to see what Mama Duck has to say in Tron Shot, because Mama Duck, she hosts events. She hosts events. So I'm curious to what you would say what makes a great event, because I've seen you in action, and you do an awesome job at
Thank
your
you.
Nashville Sling Fest. So I'm curious to see what you're going to say about what you expect at a event to make it a nice event.
I think you need all of the above to have a good show. The people make the show, and I have to say I couldn't do my event without my group. They do the group rides. We do a day ride, night ride. I think those are important because there are people that like to ride. There are people that don't like to ride. There's people that like the sound competitions, people that don't like the sound competitions, but you got to have it. You got to have everything at the shows. Entertainment. I think that's, live DJ or a live band, something like that. Vendors, definitely. That draws a crowd. So definitely all of the above. I mean, it's important. That's for sure. And food trucks, you got to feed people. They're hungry.
Right.
You got
That's
to.
nice. And Mama Duck, Pam, you probably didn't know it, but I went to your event in Nashville and I gave you a bunch of compliments, man, because I was very impressed with the way you conducted the sound competition and just the overall way you conducted everything that you were doing, you know what I'm saying? And I noticed how you had a way to talk to each participant in the sound competition to get them to move back, come up, or just the inspection of their bike to see if they fit into that category.
Right.
And you guys had clipboards, and it seemed like your whole crew was all on the same sheet of music the whole time. So it was an awesome event.
Thank you. I have heard your comments and I appreciate that. If it was up to me, honestly, you had an interview with Stan Griffin, and he's not a fan of the sound competition. I'm really not I'm not a fan of it either. The guys are really, really serious about that, and that's good. That's great. But when you have these different platforms that have these different rules, the different classes, they count tweeters, they don't count tweets, all the stuff, you get people that get upset with you. I try to respect everyone, not just for a Riders for Life Sling Fest platform, or, they may be used to Three Wheel Showdown. They may be used to James McCrae, SS Takeover. I mean, it just depends on what platform, but it gets confusing when everybody's not on the same page. And I don't want anybody unhappy at my event. That's just me. So the sound competition is serious. These guys put money in their bikes, and they should be serious. And I would never take it away from my event, but I think everybody needs to get on the same page with these competitions to make it easier for the host. I don't judge my competitions. I have other judges do it. I stay out of it. That's the best thing to do. I had other people class the bikes because I was unsure of some of the classifications. But I did make sure I knew what they were, when they did class them. And I made sure that my judges were all on the same page. And the main thing is making sure that the host is organized and they have control of their event. Because if you don't, you're not going to be able to have a successful event. You just won't. You got to be controlled. You have to.
Right. Mama Duck, can you give us those dates for 2023, maybe?
We're looking at August 10th to the 13th. As soon as I pin down a place to have it, we're looking at that probably the first week of December. So we're trying to get that together.
And that's Sling Fest Nashville, right?
Correct.
Got it. Okay, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going with Mr. Cut Up.
What make a good event to me is attendance. You got a lot of slingshots to show up. You got vendors. You got
Go back to your phone.
you got the food. That's what makes up to us. And I like the rides too. I done been to these states that we go have these shows at, but I never been on a slingshot. So when you get to these other states and these other cities, it's the experience they city through the slingshot. You know what I'm saying? So I like the rides. Like I said, I don't compete, but I like to watch everybody else do their thing for the competing and the lights. But as long as you got a nice group of people there, everybody vibing, you got a good little vibe going on. I enjoy the attendance. I enjoy meeting people, hanging out with people that I don't know. I just met them through the slings. So I like the people. As long as you got a lot of people there, you got a good attendance, you got a good show, good turnout, you're gonna have a good show.
Nice. Man, that's good. All right, let's keep it going, man. Great answers. Sub-Zero.
Yeah, like everybody else said, I enjoy all the shows. Every show I've been to a SS Takeover show. I enjoyed it. I've been to a Mid South show. To be honest, that was one of the best shows that I've been to. It was organized. Big Rod did his thing. Yes, Mr. Cut Up, you was there. That's how I actually met you, All Star. And that was a good show. I've been to Riders for Life, of course, the Sling Experience. All the shows was good, and what make it the best is, like people say, the people, the attendance. You meet a lot of people from all over. You know, uh, I have some good friends that I've met, more like family that I've met through these shows that I would have never met had I never been to one. I met New Shoes right before the beginning of this. So I'm gonna collaborate with him and talk to him and see if I can get out to on his side of town and link up with him. I've met Kenyatta. All of you all I would like to meet eventually one day. But it's just been a fun time. Like I said, each show has been good. I'm a musician, so I would like to see some live bands. So maybe I can get on stage and perform with them, but other than that, I enjoy all the shows. So, it's all good.
Okay. Buddy Love.
Good show to me. Oh man, I agree with Kenyatta. Vendors, man. Vendors, is kind of important. Food trucks important because, like you said, you want to eat. But the vendors, I'm gonna tell you one good show I went to was Maggie Valley, man.
Oh yeah.
I went to Maggie Valley, and I'll tell you that was my first year going to an event. I didn't do no riding because I was so busy with the vendors. I got so much stuff done on my Slingshot that I didn't even have time to even ride. I spent so much money. I got my exhaust, my headers. Man, I can't even think of everything I got done just in Maggie Valley. And I met a lot of great people. I mean, even there, I met people that in person that I just seen and chatted with online. And then people even give you their keys, which was kind of crazy. Like, here, you want to take it for a spin? Because I was interested in the turbo. So, guys be like, here, I got a turbo. And then it's like, nah, you don't want a turbo. Here, take mine. It's a supercharger, So, and these are people that you just meeting, and they let me get their keys and take it for a ride and stuff like that. So, the vendors, good people, and good competition, no matter if it's lights or sound. I've been to a lot of events. The one I'm definitely planning on going to next year that I've never been to is Sling Experience.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to a 3-wheel showdown, and 3-wheel showdown did a nice show, man. They did a nice show. Vendors, food trucks was everywhere. Everything was good. But if we can get everybody at one show, like this past weekend, we got the Texas crew, got to meet a lot of the Texas guys that I never met before in person. And it was much love. Now, I am going to say this. I've been to a lot of these shows where it got a little ugly, but it's so much love there at these shows. Ain't nobody going to let nothing get out of hand. Everybody going to say a few cuss words, get a little temper, but nobody's going to let nothing go down because there's so much love there that everybody going to grab somebody, step in between somebody, and kind of extinguish the fire. But other than that, man, I would like to get these shows where, even if it's the big one like Sling Experience, get a lot of people from the East Coast. It's a long ride, but we gonna make it happen. I'm dragging my man New Shoes, or he dragging me. One of us pulling somebody to Houston. Kenyatta already been there. He left us hanging, didn't tell us nothing. So we gotta do what we gotta do now. We're gonna make it happen, and then New Shoes can retire. I'm. By the way, I'm his promoter. In case y'all don't know, I do all the trash talking. I do all the setting up the arrangements, setting up the fight, everything.
Lady T, you got to mute your mic.
You ain't working on your phone either.
Why
Get
is
on
it
the
like
camera.
hit what?
All right. So we're with Jennifer. We're with Senator.
Turn your volume up. Are you in there? You ain't got it
So
muted?
I think she's trying to figure out how she's
Yeah.
talking and not talking. What's up,
Yeah.
girl?
I've been
Why you keep turning the phone like that? You gotta turn it to it to get big. Can't see. See?
Jennifer, go ahead. Go ahead and give us what you think should be at a event to consider it a good event.
I like what everybody said so far. I will say this though. Kudos to Pam in Nashville on the detailer. Amen, sister, for that. He even
What are you
detailed my
doing? When you
truck.
say you
That was
listening,
awesome.
and
She also
you
had
send my
a
mission.
cigar guy there, which was really great too. I mean, I always like a good cigar when I'm walking around at an event and checking out everybody's sling and everything else. So kudos on that again, girl. But I mean, like everybody said, I mean, once you get together and some people are from Ohio, some are from DC, some are Maryland, so, they're all over the place. And it's nice, you know, running into these people that you met online or like New Shoes over there. I got to compete with him, that was really cool. So it was really cool that I got to see him here too. But yeah, like I don't know. I mean, you do grow friendships. That's what it all ends up boiling down to at these events. You do grow closer to a lot of people, and I had to say it, sorry. It's a Cleveland thing. Yeah, that's what I got to say on that.
Okay, cool. All right. So nice answers from everybody, man. Thank you for being honest, man. Like I said, if you're just not tuning in, we were talking about what makes a great event, slingshot event, that is, whether it be wherever you're going. And you guys spoke from the truth, and appreciate that. All right. Like I said, I want to say this episode is also sponsored by Light the Night. So anyway, I want to give a thank you to who is that? Phoenix. I want to thank you, Phoenix, for that super chat of $19. All-Star, keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate that, Phoenix. I appreciate that. If anybody doesn't know Phoenix, she is a Slingshot owner that's really having an awesome year. She's whipping ass. That's all I can say. She's whipping ass. Awesome year, man. And I would tell you, Miss Phoenix, thank you for your super chat, and that I want to see what you're going to do in 2023, because what you did the last part of 2022 was nothing but flawless. All right, so let's keep going. This is the point where I turn the show over to you guys. So you guys each get the platform, and you get to ask a question to the group, comment, statement, or whatever you want to do. So, take this time to, if you had something on your mind in the Slingshot community that you want to talk about, go ahead. Let's talk about it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 9 of us on here or whatever. So let's talk about what you want to talk about. So, we have 18 people streaming, watching us. So let's get into it. So we're going to start off with Mr. ATL, Mr. Kenyatta. The floor is yours, sir.
Man, why I gotta go first? Hey, what's on my mind in the Slingshot community, man? The most important thing to me is, it's like I guess what Buddy Love spoke on earlier, man, is that what do we need to do in the community is just to bring the whole community together as a whole. Know what I mean? Because we always keep talking about the SS takeover. We talk about 3-wheel showdown. We talk about Rise for Life. But at the end of an event, man, we keep talking about different shows. It's only one show. You see what I'm saying? It's only one show, and that's the people. That's us. So we need to bring all of us together. And so my main thing, what do we need to do to bring everyone together? And I feel like the people matter. I feel like the people should have a huge say so on what we need done, and not just the host themselves.
Right. Nice. All right. Anybody want to respond to what Mr. ATL said? We're going to start with we'll start with Toast.
You back on now.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree, man. Like everybody said, like we've been talking about it all night, man. All these shows just brings everybody together. You know what I'm saying? I would have never met Kenyatta. You know what I'm saying? I would have never went down to Atlanta. I would have never met, you know what I'm saying, All Star or half the people. But that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the camaraderie because everybody got Slingshot, so everybody got something in common. This is why we in this community. You know what I'm saying? So I totally agree with that.
Okay. New shoes.
So for me, I feel like, you know, if you got a taste for steak, right, you go to a steakhouse, right? If you want pizza, you go get pizza, right? I feel like every show offers something different, right? Should they come together? Absolutely. But you know, different thing, you know, people go to what they want, you know, and you can pick which events you want to go to. If you want to go to all of them, you can go to all of them. That's just personally how I feel. I'm not a guy that's going force something that ain't gonna fit. You know what I'm saying? But if it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, you know, everybody can go to any event they want. I've been to all the events except for Sling Experience, and I plan on going next year. So that's just my take on it. You know what I'm saying? One day it'll happen. Time makes everything happen.
Nice. All right, let's keep it going, Miss Sapphire.
I actually don't have anything.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah,
Mama
don't have
Duck,
anything.
Tron Shot.
I'm gonna say it's the people. Like you said, I mean the people make the event. You can't make everybody happy, but you do your best. And like Nushu said, I mean, they're going to go where they want to go. There's a lot of events that overlap other ones. They're on the same date. Um, Me and Rod, since he's in Memphis, we always talk to each other about our dates. He reached out to me this year about my dates before he set up Memphis Madness. So I think the people make the shows, and that's what makes it great. It's the people that attend your events, and they're going to go where they want to go.
Yeah,
I think so.
it's all about the people. As long as everybody has fun, that's what we're looking for. We're not trying to pressure nobody. We're not trying to make money. We're out there trying to do our thing so everybody has fun. We have a big community, and to be honest with you, some of the best people, the best friends we have anymore, we got from the Slingshot community.
Chosen family.
Yeah. We don't hang around many of the old people we used to. There's so many good people in this community, and we like to have fun doing that. So as long as we can keep doing that, everybody keeps having fun. We're good and we're satisfied. So.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. We're gonna keep it going, Mr. Cut Up.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, everybody to come together, but in order for all of us to come together as one big Slingshot community, once you get all these leaders of all these platforms and get with them and just get all them on one accord, get them all in one sync, all the rest of us, we gonna come. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come because we just want to, the majority of us want to have fun. Now you may have a few that say, well, if so-and-so involved, I ain't coming. If this person come, I ain't coming. But the majority of the Slingshot world, all of us, we like to get along. We like to have a good time. The majority of us are grown, seasoned people that been through a lot. We just want to have fun and enjoy our ride. So if all these people that's on these platforms, if we can get all of them to get in one accord, that'll knock a lot of beef out with us. A lot of us pick sides. So, and that'll let a lot of us undraw this line in the sand. We ain't gotta pick no side. If everybody come together and they get together what they sell, all of us can just fall in there. We gonna all do us. But I feel like if you get all them guys together, everybody that's got these big platforms, that got these levels in the game, And when you get all them together, the rest of us come. That big giant show that we all looking for, the real Super Bowl, we can have that. You know. And I feel like you get all these people from these different platforms because you got certain people that roll with these people, certain guys that roll with these guys. But I want to see everybody. You know what I'm saying? I want to put up to a show and see some of them cats from New York, some of them cats off the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? I want to meet everybody. You know, so when I go to another state, I automatically click up with the Slingshot community. I'm going to go find out who the prayers over here or what y'all got going over here. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be moving. And I feel like we can all come together like that. Because we all grown. We done all been into it with each other, with different people before. You know what I'm saying? You learn how to agree to disagree and move on.
Nice.
Because the thing about it is we're out here to have fun at the end of the day.
Right. Nice. Sub-Zero.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna add or take away from it. Everybody said Mr. Cutup actually just said it perfectly. You know, Mama Duck, she said it perfectly. You know, I agree with what they say, so I'm not gonna add or take away. I'm just gonna let that answer be what it is.
All right, I appreciate that. Buddy Love.
Hey, I was just reading some of the comments. Brian Willis, he came up with a good one too, man. Like he said had one big giant show in the middle of the country, you know, and that'd be nice if we can get that together and all these platforms get together and have one big show. That way, you know, everybody can meet right in the middle of the country and throw a nice show and they can all be together, all be a part of it. So it ain't just like one person being the host. All these platforms get together and have one big one. Hell, I like it. Like if you have Sling Experience, normally in April. You do that in April. Do one big mega show in the middle of the country, and do your Super Bowl one in November in a warm state like we always do in Florida. I mean, that's cool, you know. You got one in the beginning of the year, one in the middle, and then one at the end of the year. But yeah, that Brian Willis, he came up with a good idea right in the middle of the country. That way, everybody, you know, can. No matter if you're coming from New York, if you're coming from Florida, you're coming from Texas, Kentucky, wherever, you know, we can just meet right there in the middle and have one big nice show, man. That'd be cool right in the middle of the summer.
Hey, All-Star, can I add to my question?
Yes, sir.
Like I'm feeding off what New Shoes said, because at the end of the day, it always going to be a different shows, but can the host, like Miss Mama Dog and the James McCray and I know Mama Dog said she got with Roderick. You know, like in December, I feel like regardless if they separated or they can't come together and do one show, what can the community do to make sure in December that all the hosts get together or they PR person get together and put their schedule down together? Make sure it's nothing overlapping each other. It's okay to have 3-4 different shows, but make sure that they need to put their schedule together while the shows is not overlapping each other. Or it's okay to be overlapping each other if they over 500 miles apart. But it's no use to having a show in Atlanta and we turn around and have one in Nashville the same weekend. That's not right. You see what I'm saying? But we got a show in Atlanta, we got one in Arkansas, that's fine. But I feel like the end of the year that all the big three-wheel showdown and the SS takeover, they need to get together and have their calendars together. And we plan our schedule in January. You know, I'm going to SS this year. I want to go to Chicago. I want to go to Miami. So I feel like that every platform in December need to at least their main major shows at major cities need to have a schedule around December or before January the 1st. My opinion.
Okay, Jennifer, I didn't forget about you.
What do you want me to say? Everybody said everything great. Rock on, guys. Like kudos to all y'all.
All right, we keep going. The floor is yours now, Mr. New Shoes, for a question to the group. comment to the group, statement to the group, or whatever, suggestion to the group, the floor is yours, Mr. New Shoes.
I thought Toast was next.
Nah. Toast is next. I'm sorry. Toast, go ahead. My bad.
No, he's good. I don't got anything. I'm good.
Oh, okay. We
Yeah,
back at you.
we straight. We
All
straight.
right,
Yeah.
all right. So my question is this, right? Because I already know my answer, man. My question is, if you had to do it all over again, start from scratch with your sling, like, would you even go buy another one, and would you do everything you did all over again, or would you not buy another one at all, or would you buy another one and maybe just throw some wheels on it and ride it? My answer is hell no, I wouldn't buy another one. Hell no, I wouldn't buy another one.
All right. Lady T, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Lady T? We can't hear you. All right, so we're gonna start with Kenyatta. Go ahead, Kenyatta.
Yeah, man. New Shoes put one on us then because we spend a lot of money on these slingshots. A lot of money, man. We break the bank on these slingshots, man. And but if I had to start all over again, man, I don't regret not 1 second, man, because I would have never met New Shoes, man. I would have never met Cut Up. I would have never met Buddy. I just met Mama Duck today, and Jennifer, and you, All Star, and Miss Sapphire Blue. So yeah, man, I dump it in, man, because if I would have never had that sound system like what I have, I probably, if I would have went minimum, I probably wouldn't have been traveling like I've been traveling, beating all these people from all over the United States. So definitely, if I had to start over again and turn back the hands of time, I definitely would. Yeah, I'm good. I'll do it again, no doubt.
Okay. All right. We'll keep it going. Keep it going with Sapphire.
I would definitely do it again. I can say that there's only one thing I would do different is that when I originally got my sling, I didn't know anything about these competitions. I literally just bought it. I was in Georgia, Valdosta, Georgia, which is nothing there. And I put it in my, I parked it in the garage and just started working on it. That was during COVID. And I remember getting my system done. I'm like, I just want some music that I can just hear. I just want to hear the music. I want to be in my sling. I want to sound like surround sound. That's it. I don't care if anybody else hears it. And, I remember the technician saying, you're going to want some. You're going to keep coming back. You're going to want to, something louder and louder. I'm like, no, that's not me. I don't want to play to the world. I want to play to myself. And so now I wish, because I didn't gone through so many speakers and so many systems. I mean, we got a whole house full of stuff. And I really wish that I had just, got the system from the beginning. So that's what I would do different. But other than that, every week, every time I get paid, I put something in my sling. I've been doing it for the last 4 years or 19, 20, last 3 years, 4 years. And I do the same thing. I get paid, I buy something. So I would do it again.
Okay, cool. Lady T, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, congratulations, Lady
Finally,
T.
yes.
Oh my God, Lady
Hi,
T,
everyone.
where you located at?
I'm located in Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay, great. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. So the question was from New Shoes. New Shoes, can you ask your question again?
We in Montana. Corner.
I asked, if you had to do it all over again, your slingshot, would you start from scratch and do it all over again, or would you just not do it all over again?
Yes, I would start over and do it all over again. And actually I'm still working on mine, so I'm still adding on things or whatever. So I'm trying to get there. I'm not there yet. Like Michelle Phoenix is my mentor, so she keeps me in the loop of things.
Okay, great.
Yes.
All right. Let's keep it going with Mama Duck and Tron Shot.
I think if we had to do it over again, yes, we would do it. I think the one thing that we both agree on that we would change is not so much electroluminescent paint, the Lumalure. That stuff's so expensive and hard to maintain. I think we both agree that's about the only thing we would change, but we'd definitely do it over again.
Yeah, I would definitely do a crazy rebuild. We don't have any physical body modifications. We were new to the Slingshot when we got it, and we just altered it, cosmetically, make it look the way we wanted. But if I was to do it again, I would do something just crazy. I'd do something to the level of what Jack Poblaski does. Not stretching or anything. I still like it as a two-seater, the length of it. But I would do something wicked with the back end of it. It's something that a lot of people slack on. They slap these front ends on. As good as they look from the front, just a little bit naked on the back. They don't do a whole lot adding to it or altering the back of them. So I would get pretty drastic with something like that. Do an engine swap, V8, V10. Nobody's done V10
Oh, yeah.
Get something crazy in there. I've seen the Slingshot front end conversions done with Lamborghini front ends. Go all the way and put a Lamborghini engine in. Just do something with the back end. Just go balls to the walls with it. Our next one would definitely be crazy if we would build another one.
Minus Lumalore.
Not as much anymore, because there's just nowhere to put all those inverters in there. That's our problem now. We run out of room under seats and everywhere else we could stuff these things, and we're out of room for them to operate correctly. So that would be my go-to. I would definitely do it again to go crazy this time.
Right.
Okay. Nice. Mr. Cut Up, I see you over there cutting up.
That's why they call me Cut Up. But yeah, I'm the type of person I like to measure 1,000 times. I like to cut once. So what I did is everything I really wanted to do with the sling. Because I knew, like I said, my money I got more brain than I got money. So if you got more brain, you got money, you gotta utilize that. So once I chopped it up and I done what I wanted to do, that's exactly what I want to do. Because I wrote it for a while, just basic, just original, because I didn't know what I wanted to do. But once I decided what I wanted to do, I stuck with it. And if I do it again, I do it just for fun, but I'd keep mine just like I got it. I might try to build another one just like Slim did in Atlanta. He just got him a whole nother slingshot, But I'm pretty satisfied with what I did. I don't think, I don't think I do it, redo mine, but I might chop another one up. But
Okay.
I'm pretty cool with what I did.
All right, Sub-Zero.
Well, I'm basically starting over now. Like I said, over the years, I've been to all the shows. I've seen some different things that I like. So, as mentioned before, I am finna change out my front end to keep it up to date, like the 22s and 23s with the, I got a 17, so of course I got the halos. I like that solid bar, that solid headlight in the middle. I like that. Possibly throw some Bugatti lights on there. Who knows? And I do definitely want that 22 hood, that R hood. So that's a possibility. I'm glad, Mama Duck, you gave me a heads up on that Lumalore, because I actually was looking at that. I wanted to put that on my Sub-Zero Dragon. I wanted to enhance that Dragon on the hood. So I'm glad you mentioned about that. So I may not be doing that, but I'm going
It's a great
through.
product. Sub-Zero, it's a great product. But, you can be drastic with just a little bit of it. You don't have to have a whole lot. Ours is overkill. I don't know if you've seen our Slingshot, but it's all over. You can be very impressive with a small amount. We've done several that way. If you got a small amount, I think it's okay. But I would never go as drastic as we did again.
You just don't want that much volume on it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking about just outlining the Dragon, that Mortal Kombat Dragon behind Sub-Zero. I was thinking about just doing that, but we'll talk. I'll get your info and we'll talk and we'll go from there.
I'll talk to you in detail and show you some small stuff that's very impressive, but I just wouldn't be as crazy as we are on ours.
Yes, ma'am. Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm also in the process of rebuilding my sound system so I can start competing. So yeah, I'm in the rebuilding phases now.
Okay. Great. All right, Buddy Love, would you start all over, Buddy Love?
No, I wouldn't restart over. It's a lot of nice slings, not a lot of nice ideas I've seen people do and over the years or whatever. But I'm in a good area, you know. So if I need anything or want to upgrade anything, you know, all you gotta do is just sit back and wait, because you got people like New Shoes, Slim Nasty, Big Shoot. They got stuff where they got that bag, you know. So when they got that bag, you know, they change speakers, and you just
Don't do that,
wait
buddy.
right there to
Don't do that.
catch them on the low price. You know, you get to catch that low price, because I'm not competing, but I can make my Slingshot sound better, and I just take his speakers and get them for half price. Or, you know, he want a new hood, I take his old hood, because I might have something wrong with my hood. You know, so y'all don't know this, but he's a junkyard salesman almost. He like Sanford and Son. He got Slingshot stuff. You need speakers, amps, or whatever. He got it. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of them in this area, because, you know, it's a lot of Slingshots in the DMV, man. You know, and then, you know, and you meet so many people in the family, like the Slingshot community family. You know, you can call Kenyatta. He gonna hook you up. You can call Light 'em up in New Jersey. They're gonna hook you up. They got something. There's so much love. They're gonna hook you up, sell you something, do whatever. But I ain't got that bag. I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing it again, man.
Hey,
I'm a thrift store shopper, man.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Miss Jennifer, would you do it all over again? Would you do it all over again?
Yes, I would do it all over again because of the people I've met on the way. So yes, you know, I don't know. I bought this for a toy for my husband. So like I said from the beginning, I'm a passenger. Would I do it again? Hell yeah. Change maybe a few things that we would have done, you know, maybe not bought the first system that we did, but hey, live and learn. So, but yeah.
Cool. Okay. All right. Lady T, the floor is yours now, Lady T. You get to ask a question to the group, or you get to make a statement or a question or a comment to the group. The floor is yours, Lady T.
Okay, I have two questions.
Okay.
Actually, the first one was, yeah, like when people are getting ready their slingshot parts, like is there like a market, or is there like a certain website that we can go to and purchase those parts if we're needing it for our sling?
Okay. And what's the second part? Second question.
And the second part is I have a business, and I have been a vendor at a few of the shows or whatever. I didn't get very much support from the slingshot world, from the slingshot community. And so I was a little let down because, for one, you know, you have to pay the vendor's fee. Number two, you know, and it's a lot of work having to get to the event set up and whatnot, and you know, what have you. And you know, for you to, you know, be sitting out there, and you know, you expect your, you know, your fellow brothers and sisters to come out and support you, whatever. But you know, I can count on one hand at a few of the events where I've been really supported. And so having to pack all that stuff back up, and you know, to bring it back home or whatever, and you know, at the end of the day, it's like a loss for me. So I've been kind of discouraged from doing any more of the events recently. So you know, just that's my input.
Okay, so before we're gonna start with Mr. ATL, but the question was, what website can you find buy parts and accessories and aftermarket parts? And then your second part was that you want to know why the Slingshot community doesn't support all the vendors enough, basically, right?
Exactly, especially yeah, the slingshot vendors, because you know, for one, if you have to go to the events, you have to pay. Like I said, even for me, as me being a vendor, I would have to pay for a vendor's fee, pay to get into sometimes pay, and also, you know, it's me and my guy, and so I know to one particular event they wanted me to charge him just for him coming, he was coming in along with me because to help me set up, because I have a tent and tables and everything that I have to set up. And I think that's kind of, I think that's kind of outrageous, because I don't think they look out for us. And I'm like, if I think it should be a community where we all look out for one another. I mean, I'm not saying I want something for free, but at the cost of at least, letting us work together, or, we should be here in the community to help one another out.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll start with Mr. ATL.
All right. First thing about getting your parts for your Slingshot is what I usually do. I go on Facebook. It's a lot of websites. Just put in Slingshot, and they got a lot of sites. Slingshot Audio Garage. You go on Slingshot. Pretty much, you go on Slingshot Audio Garage. And, hey man, I need some speakers for my pods or whatever. And someone in that Slingshot. It's over 5,000 people there will guide you somewhere in the Slingshot community, or someone going to say they got some used parts or some new parts for sale. All right. And another thing about the vendor thing, I done threw like 2-3 events in Atlanta. And with me, for instance, a lot of people that throw events is big on getting vendor fees. Okay, I don't know how much they are charge you to come to vendors, but my thing is, say you were selling food, right? And my thing, I already know how many people gonna pretty much be in Atlanta. So yeah, I'm not gonna be if I already got 2 food trucks, and that's pretty much enough at my event. You know what I mean? But some people have 5 food trucks out there. You're not going to sell out. You're pretty much wasting your money. So you're pretty much it's not the Slingshot not supporting you. It's just that really the person that booked you need to have a better understanding of how many people they got coming to their show. And then they can tell you, no, I already have a food truck. I don't need another food truck, instead of just taking your money or whatever you are selling. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why if you put on lights, we're not going to have 2-3 light people that are putting on lights at the show, because one light person is enough for that show. It should be the same way with whatever you are selling. So don't give up on the Slingshot community. You need to ask the Slingshot community is whatever you're selling, how many vendors do you have at this event that are going to be selling what I'm selling, and how many participants do you expect to come there? You see what I'm saying? That's my opinion on it.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna keep it going with Blue Shoes. We're gonna keep it going with Toast.
Yeah. What was the first question again?
The first question was where do you go to get your parts and stuff for your Slingshot?
Definitely. Kenyatta hit it on the head. Facebook, and you search Slingshot or Player Slingshot or anything like that, you get like a whole page of just, what I'm saying, like you said, Slingshot audio parts or whatever you're looking for. So that's a big one too. As far as the vendors go, I agree as well. And I don't think it's not as much as it's not purpose. It's not on purpose. Like when we go to these events, we do see the vendors and everything. Like for me, when I go to shows with my crew, like we're there and we see the vendors and everything, but we're not purposely like not supporting you. Like Kenyatta said, like maybe like there's 2 or 3 food trucks, or there's 2 or 3 light installers, or something like that. But I think it's like maybe the host too. Like the host should be out there, like support your vendors, tell them what they got, tell them whatever you sell, whatever's out there, the vendors and what they specifically have, and that'll help you out too. But yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. All right, we're gonna keep going. Sapphire. Sapphire left. All right, we're gonna keep going. Mama Duck and Tron Shot.
As far as the website goes, pretty much what Kenyatta said and Toast. But I want to hit on your thing about the Slingshot community not supporting you as a vendor. I personally am a host at a show. I agree with what Kenyatta said. I have one light vendor. I make sure that I don't have anybody stepping on each other's toes. That's the main thing. Food trucks, you do want to have enough for the crowd that you draw.
A little bit of a variety.
Right. And I don't know what kind of business you have, but my show, and I'm not tooting my own horn, but we have a small business, me and my husband do, and we like to support small businesses. So I charge my vendors $0. You come into my show for free. I don't make a dime off of it. You come in at 100% profit, because I want small businesses to make it in this world, because it's tough.
Wow.
So I don't know what kind of business you have, but you're welcome at my show any day at $0.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You got anything?
No.
I'm coming to your show too, Mama Duck, with my vendor.
Hey, I like to support everybody. You can't make everybody happy in this world, and I know the host is very important.
Exactly.
Coordinate everything and make sure that everybody, everybody is happy. Because if they ain't happy, they ain't coming back to your show.
Yeah,
They're not
Right,
coming.
right.
Yes.
And I can say that there's probably some people that weren't happy at my show for whatever reason, but I did my best to make sure that they left and they said they'd be back. I mean, no matter what the situation was at the end, they said, you know what, I'll be back next year because you do a great job. And that means a lot to me because it's hard work.
Yes.
I don't get paid to do my show. I have very little sponsorship. I do my show for zero cost. I pay for my trophies and stuff like that out of my pocket. It's earned back at the competition entry fees. But as far as all this money from sponsors, I do get a little bit, but I don't get a lot. But the main thing is letting my vendors in for free. If you want to leave your products out at night, they all split the cost of security. I don't incur that cost. So that's really the only thing you incur at my show. So if you want to come, Lady T, you're more than welcome, sweetie. Anytime.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Well, the name of my business is Tia's Sweet Treats, and so I do desserts of whatever sort, so whatever. So, so I know, along with a food vendor, whatever. But anytime you're out to events, whatever, and if I'm ever there, just come out and look at it over to my table, and it's just support. That's all. Because, like she said, I'm a small business, and so it takes a lot, to even come out there and then to purchase, and become a vendor and whatever. So it's a lot, and so it gets discouraging at times.
It is a lot of work, and when the hosts are putting on these events, it's a lot of work for that host too. But you gotta do what works.
Yeah,
you gotta make sure that you're taking care of everybody, not just your Slingshot people coming. You gotta take care of your vendors.
Okay.
You gotta take care of everybody, and that's tough, but you gotta do it. That's just part of it.
Okay, we're gonna keep it going, Mr. Cut Up.
You got Slingshot audios, and I got Slingshot resale. I go on a lot of that, and you can find a lot of used stuff on there for Slingshots, and but and far as with the vendors, what was the last show you was at with them treats? Where were you at? Did you go to Atlanta?
The last show I did was in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Why I say that, because when I go to these shows, I'm looking for them sweets, them cheeseburgers and them sweets. I want them cheesecakes, them little jars that y'all make with the fruit in and all that. I'm looking for all that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's just a matter of being at the right place at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and I'm gonna tell you about this Slingshot community. See, it be a lot of vendors there. We don't know that you are Sling. If you be like, listen, I'm a Slingshot owner. I'm trying to make this happen. I'm pretty sure just for that alone, you got people that's gonna pop up and just buy just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you are a Slingshot owner, and you know what I'm saying. So it be a lot of vendors out there that you know what I'm saying. Even if you don't have what everybody's looking for, the fact that you are there and you are a Slingshot owner, you probably get even a lot of more support. You know what I'm saying? Because I go around and give everybody a little something, because I be understanding how it go. I own a small business, so I know how it works. So when I'm there, I may buy some stuff that I know I don't even eat. You know what I'm saying? I just may support. Just spend them 20 here, 10 over there, buy me a couple shirts, So just hang in there with the Slingshot community, because these people, it's really good people that's in this. And you know what I'm saying? We didn't know. Like I said, we didn't know. So sometimes, just give everybody heads up. Listen, I'm gonna be at this show. Y'all come out and support, you know what I'm saying? Okay, bet. We know exactly who you are. We know exactly what.
Okay.
We're gonna keep it going with Sub-Zero.
Yes, ma'am. As far as your parts, also, like everybody said on the Facebook pages, but also word of mouth. If you go to a show and you see something that you like on somebody's bike, ask the owner. They'll be more than happy to tell you where they see it or where they got it from. As far as your vendor business goes, like most people said, if you would just like if you know a show is coming and you're going to be at the show, just probably get on Facebook or go to that event site and say, hey, this is Miss Lady T. I'm owner of this business. Come out and support your girl. Come do this. Just let people know. Because I try to go to every vendor that I can when I go to a show to support people. I just love supporting people. So, yeah, just maybe do that next time. Just say, hey, I'm going to be in Arizona doing this at this show and come see me, and just put your name out there.
Okay. All right. We'll keep it going. Buddy Love.
All right. You was at the Charleston show, wasn't you?
Yes, I was.
Yeah. I came to your table. I got some sweets. If everybody know me, I love sweets. But then I turned around and came back before the show was ended, and I went home with a bag of stuff. Yeah, you got some good food there. The sweets was really good. So I did support you there. That time I came down from DC to Charleston. I didn't even bring my sling. I drove my truck. But like everybody else said about parts and stuff, you get on these Slingshot websites, like Kenyatta said, Audio Garage is a good one. You meet a lot of the builders like Elvin and guys that be at the Slingshot events, and you just go right up to them and talk to them.
Okay.
They got some good stuff that that they still have in stock, even though they may have new style speakers. Sometimes you might get last year's model for last year's price. You know what I mean? So you got to talk to these people. You got to get out there and talk and ask questions. And it's just a matter of what you want to do, what you're looking for. Like me, like I said, I don't compete, so I take secondhand speakers or 1 or 2 year old model speakers or whatever. But
yeah.
If you want to compete, you're going to constantly keep changing speakers because it's just like a cell phone. They come out with new speakers every 3 months. So you're going to keep swapping out speakers, So I'm going to keep supporting you though. I got you. We're gonna hook you up. Now you're a Slingshot owner. You just got to let people know. They just think you there to make a few dollars. We don't know what happens at the door, at the gate. We don't know that you got to pay a price and all this type of stuff. So, now that you put some light on it, like Mama Duck said, I'm trying to make it to one of Mama Duck's shows now. I got to get over there. So, show love everywhere. I want to at least go to every type of host show or whatever. But that's it for me.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Buddy Love.
Miss Jennifer.
I love going last because y'all said it good. Seriously, y'all said it good. I don't even know what to add to that. Like they're all saying too, don't be afraid to ask, somebody if you see something that you like or whatever. Also too, before getting something, I would recommend you see it first on a sling, whether if it's the color you want or not, because you might see it and be like, nah, that's nothing what I thought it was going to be. And that's not what I was looking for. So just another tip before you buy something too.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. So this is what we're going to do, Lady T. This is what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is when you come out with your list of what shows you're going to attend, you're going to contact me. And me and you are going to live stream and you're going to put out your list and maybe you're going to show some of your treats on the camera.
Okay.
And we're going to get you hot and popping. Okay.
All right.
Because Straight Up TV ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be in the Slingshot community. I'm going to be going to all the events myself in 2023. Matter of fact, at the end of this year, about another 3 weeks, I'm having my first annual Slingshot award show. So when you come up with your dates of what events you're going to be at, contact me and we'll live stream. But I'm gonna need you to show some of your products so we can get it out there. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna keep moving. Mama Duck and Slingshot, the floor is yours for a question to the group or a comment or statement.
I got a question for you guys. As I mentioned before, I'd like to try to make everyone happy and want to come back to my show because that's the number one thing to me is to make people happy. Like Jennifer mentioned earlier, her husband Wally reached out to me and said, "Hey, we got a group coming down from Cleveland. Want to know we got somebody to clean our slingshots when we get there." So I knew that everybody wanted their rides cleaned whenever they got there. So I hired a detailer to come in, and he was busy all 3 days. So that was important to him. I fulfilled that for him, but also everybody else at the ride benefited from it, and they loved that. My thing is, I know we kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but if you have one thing that you would like to see that's most important for you at an event, what would that be that you would like to see or have? I had a cigar lounge, all kind of stuff, just to try to cater to people, mix it up.
And I guess my question would be the length of an event. What would make you drive 400 or 500 miles to an event? Would it be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Friday or Saturday, or just a one-day event? That would be my question. What would make you drive farther to go to an event?
And one quick thing, All-Star, before we do that, there was a comment asking about my dates for my show. Michelle Mitchell, August 10th to the 13th is what we're aiming for, Michelle.
Yeah. Mama Duck, that's her name, her slingshot name is Phoenix, and she's on a good track to be a crazy person. But anyway, so Jennifer, we're gonna start with you. We're gonna start with you, Jennifer.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna respond to Mama Duck and Slingshot. We're gonna start with Jennifer.
Okay. I don't know. This is kind of like a tough question, but it's a good question. Because really, you guys put a hell of a good show. I will say that. I don't know if there's really anything.
You fulfilled what I wanted.
Yeah, I know. Like Wally just said, she fulfilled what I wanted. So.
He just wanted his slingshot clean. That's all.
Yeah, you know, I couldn't agree more. I hate being at an event and my slingshot looks like ash. You know, that's not cool. However, if you're rolling in a lot of mileage, you want that clean sling. So, wow. I don't. Yeah, you guys pretty much hit the nail on the head. Maybe an extra food truck than the one you had. Did you have 2? I think you had 2.
I actually had 3.
Oh, you had 3?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have 3? Wow. I don't know. I got a little fucked up that weekend too,
Yeah,
so I ain't gonna lie.
My God.
I was having fun. Like that's what you do when you go to an event. So many people are like, "Don't you sleep?" No, I don't sleep until I'm home. You know, you have fun the whole event, you party it up, you know, you live it up, you get to know people, but that's me. Now let's see, for like the days, I think a 3 days pretty good, you know, but sometimes it's kind of nice to roll in like the night before the event starts. I'm not gonna lie, we usually do that, but I mean, a lot of events that we go to are, you know, out of state, so it's kind of nice to roll in like the night before, just to be there so you're there for the whole day of everything they kick off and start, you know. I don't know, maybe if you did something like Thursday night for those rolling in that earlier time frame on through to Sunday, to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know. But I think it all depends really on what event is going on too. You know, I mean, like your guys' event, yeah, I would definitely say like a Thursday night all the way into Sunday, you know. Now going to DC takeovers, I mean, his are perfectly fine just going, you know, like he does them Friday and Saturday, you know, they're perfectly fine. It's like the perfect length of time, you know, but I think with your guys is, you know, if it was that Thursday night rolling in on through till Sunday, you know, I think that would be great.
Awesome.
Was there any other question to that?
No.
Okay.
All right. Buddy Love.
I'm a food person. So Mama Duck, you got vendors there, I'm gonna be there. If you got chicken wings and hamburgers, stuff like that, I'm gonna eat. And I just gotta have some sweets, either, you know, ice cream truck or something, you know. Cause I'm not competing. So just give me a chair, Mama Duck. I hate carrying around a chair. If you got some seats out there, I'm good. I'm good. You know, some seats. And if it's the summertime, of course, you know, it's nice to have some shaded trees and stuff like that, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, sometimes I come prepared with my own chairs and tents. But if vendors, hosts can have a place with chairs and stuff like that, that's cool. But just give me some food and I'm good.
We're gonna try to get those sweets in from Lady T.
Yeah. We get that done. And Jennifer, I did not even realize that was you in the beginning. I just want to say this real quick. Jennifer, you partied when you came to DC and was playing your sling. You like a female pun. You was dancing and everything. I like that. You and Michelle, y'all can party and play the sling at the same time. But I don't want to skip the subject. But all right.
Thanks.
Sub-Zero.
All right. So for me to come to a show, just say you having a show, I'm gonna come. The only reason why I don't come is because of work schedule. It's kind of hard for me to take off. But I'll travel 400, 500, 600, 700 miles to go to a show just because I love the Slingshot community. I have not been to your show yet, but that's my plan in 2023. I've been to a lot of Texas shows, little Arkansas. You know, I want to go to different places now. I plan on hitting up Atlanta, plan on hitting the East Coast. You know, I plan on doing that. So, yeah, just say you having a show, and if I'm off and can get off work or switch with somebody, I'm coming.
Okay. How many days is important? How many do you think?
I like the 3 days. If I'm coming, if I'm gonna drive that far, I want to at least be there 3 days.
Make it worthwhile.
I got
Yes.
you. I got you. Appreciate it.
I know how the work schedule is. I'm self-employed, and we miss out on a lot because I got to work this nonstop. So
Right. Yeah, so like I said, if I can get off work or can swap with somebody and I know I can be gone 3 or 4 days, yeah, I'm coming.
Cool.
All right.
We'd love to have you.
Mr. Cut Up.
Sir, you know, I'm from the outskirts of Nashville, so I be at Mama Duck shows, and I like how everything rolls. You know what I'm saying? Everything was smooth. You know, Tennessee people, we like that Southern hospitality.
That's right.
You know, love that. You know, we can pull up and you got people before you even get out, before you pull your e-brake up, you got people with their hands extended out, they showing love, you know, everybody kicking it. That's the main reason I got this Slingshot. I mean, everybody got stresses every day. So when we show up at them shows, I'm like Jennifer, I want to pull up, turn my music on. I might even fire up something. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying myself. You know what I'm saying? I might. You know what I'm saying? Anybody know Cut Up? Hey, that music jumping, you might smell that good aroma right behind you. You know what I'm saying? Real close. You know, but that's part of what I'm out here to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to enjoy, you know, I'm around good people. You know, I'm not no big drinker. I just like to, you know, kick back and enjoy myself. So when I come around all y'all people, you know, all my rich friends, when I get around all my rich friends, hey, I feel good. I like being with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
On these platforms, keep throwing these shows. I'd have been to all the shows. I mean, I'm just a slingshot rider. I wasn't getting into politics. I didn't care who didn't like nobody. If it's a show and it was close to me and I could get there, oh, I'm there.
Awesome.
I load my guys up, with the missed out slingshots. We'll get together. And if they don't go, we got renegades. They'll go. And if we renegade don't show up, we got a homemade clique. We'll call it the Spartans. When we come out, we motivate ourselves when we come out. So when we pull up, y'all can best believe we come to enjoy ourselves. We come to have fun and show number love when we get there.
That's what it's about.
Mid-South, they support our show big time. And our group supports his show. So yeah, it's all about that. Rod's really good about his group supporting Nashville.
Oh yeah, that Mid-South, man, the whole umbrella that we got going on down here is real nice.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna keep it going, Lady T.
Yes.
Okay, Mama Doug, ask your question again.
What's important for you to have at a show? If you were to go to a show, what's the most important thing, or what you would like to see at an event, and how many days would you like to see an event? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days?
As far as the days wouldn't really matter because my guy's a truck driver, so that's not a problem. So, if there's a show and, if we're able and available, then yeah, we can be there. So that's not a problem at all.
What would you like to see in a show that you attend?
What would I like to see at a show?
If there's one thing you could have at a show, like I had cigar shop, I had detailer, just anything that you haven't seen at a show that you'd like to see.
I guess just have I guess have the Slingshot community just, come out and sell their, I guess if they're selling parts, for Slingshots, I guess to have more of that. As far as, but so far the shows that I've went to, like I said, I really don't get a chance to, go around to the shows because most of the times I'm a vendor. So, but for the most part, I can see, that there is a lot of there are a lot of vendors, as far as, so I would say, I don't know, just more of the Slingshot community.
Okay. Gotcha. New shoes.
Mama Doug, I'm super easy. 3 days is good with me, and the only thing I don't like, like I said, some shows got things that other shows don't. But what I don't like is when I go to a show and I gotta park on like dust or dirt.
Right.
Because I like to keep my bike clean. So the detail at your show, that's amazing. But I don't want to get it detailed and got parked on some dust, dirt or dust or something,
Right.
But that's it for me. I'm super easy.
Awesome. Thanks. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay, we're gonna keep it going with Toast.
Yeah, definitely. 3 days. Like was spoken to. Usually get there like the night before the 3 day event starts. So it's like Thursday night, we'll be getting there Thursday night. So we need something to do Thursday, and then we ready for Friday, Saturday, and we like to use Sunday as we wrap it up, and that's our travel day. So I like that's perfect. 3 days is perfect.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, we're gonna keep it going with Kenyatta.
All right, okay. I'm gonna go back kind of early. I'm gonna visit the conversation earlier. Like, I always want to come to Nashville, Tennessee, with my slingshot because you want to know why? I can't wait. Me and Cut Up, we're gonna go to Broadway. Ain't that strip Broadway?
That is it.
I'm gonna go to Broadway. I just hope you come in. I hope you got some pull because there's gonna be some trouble on Broadway. All right.
They shut the city down last Friday and Saturday night. They shut it down.
I have to go to Broadway. All right. Another thing is with the days. I like Friday and Saturday because, but If you want to add something to the show, I got something for you.
Tell
All
me.
right. But everybody can't do it.
Okay, that's fine.
Everybody can't do it. I don't know what you got. I don't know what you and Tron, y'all might be able to pull it off.
Okay, I'll try.
You know, in the slingshot community, we like some zoom, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need a track. We want to race each other and see who got the fastest slingshot on threes and give a trophy out for that.
Well, you talking about like a legal track or
A straight track, a quarter mile. Because I think I beat them 26s. I know I can eat up them 26s cut up guy out. He ain't fast. So I don't want a quarter mile, a straight shot. I want to outrun. I want to be cut up. I want a trophy for it.
Hold up. Don't let them 26s fool you, bro. Them 20. I never would have thought they ride the way they ride. See, I got old school cars, so I got 28s on old school. So everybody's like, come on now, you gonna put 26s on a slingshot? I said, bro, it's a slingshot. The fender is plastic. So it'll work. You know what I'm saying? The slingshot world, just, you know, a lot of people ain't in the big rim. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But I do it for the culture. You know, Ruchi's fat lip on the back, 26 and 24. That's how we ride. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because we do stuff we got the light show, we got the sound show. But what's up with them guys with the turbos and supercharged? We don't have nothing for them.
Nothing. But don't get it twisted, y'all. If you pull up beside me with them 24s, boy, I'm gonna show you something.
So Mama Duck, man, I don't know. That's a hard task to find a location and on the landscape. But you or whoever watching this straight up TV, we have to add a track, just a straight quarter mile or half or whatever, and we need to put these screenshots on the track, and that'd be dope. Then you can add that third day, because a lot of people are going to stay back to see or get there early just to put them slingshots on that track.
Well, I will be honest with you, Kenyatta. Savannah Strong, I run that show as well with John and Wendy Bettis in Indianapolis. And they actually rented out Indianapolis Motor Speedway one year. And we all got to go on Speedway. And that was absolutely amazing. It is very hard to get a track like that because, you know, we tried again this year and we're still trying for Savannah Strong to have a racetrack. But I'll tell you what, if I could pull that off, I would do that for you. But like I said, it's not for everybody, like you said, but that's okay. I can't please everybody. But the people that would want to do that would make them happy. You know, I want to make people happy at the event. The people that don't want to do rides could go do the race. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. You got to have a variety.
That is a good idea that nobody else has. And where we're talking about having the event this year, where we're moving it to, is not going to be very far from the local drag strip, which is an 8 mile. It's not a 4 mile track, but that's all we got around here. We can try and see what we can come up with the facility and see if we can accommodate or something like that.
Exactly. Those of you guys that came to Slingfest this year in Nashville, we've outgrown that location. You guys know we were packed in there. So I'm having to move the location. So we got more room. So we're going to be bigger and better this year. Kenyatta, I expect to see you.
I'll be there. I'm tearing up the Broadway. You already know.
Okay, we got you.
All right, y'all. We're gonna keep it going. Mr. Cut Up, the floor is yours to ask a question to the group, suggestion, comment to the group, but the floor is yours, Mr. Cut Up. Mr. Cut Up, you heard me?
I can hear you now. Know what you say?
Yeah, I said the floor is yours now to ask a question to the group or a statement or a suggestion.
My question to the group. How do y'all feel about passengers in your slingshot? If it wasn't, you know, everybody, you know, if it ain't your wife or it's not your husband, how do you feel about riding passengers in your slingshot? I hear a lot of people got problems with that, but how y'all feel about that? Like if you got a cousin that be like, hey man, I want to go to the slingshot show with you, man. I'm gonna ride with the sling with you. How y'all feel about that?
All right, we're gonna start with Jennifer again.
God love you, man. Coming from being the passenger, I think I will say this. There is a guy who is in our group who brought someone with him to an event and they did not get along the whole weekend. It was like hell. So if you're bringing somebody with you for the weekend, you better make sure you can handle them the weekend, or otherwise you leave their ass at home. Okay, that's first and foremost. Second of all, if they can't hang and party with you all weekend while you're in your sling and enjoy the sling, once again, you leave their ass at home. And that's what I got to say about the passenger. So they better be ride or die, party, sling up with you, all the stuff you want to do. Otherwise, they better get to stepping.
Okay. Buddy Love.
Yeah, I'm like Jennifer. They gotta be able to hang with you. I know with me, I like the speed. So Kenyatta came up with a good idea, but most of the time I'm not one of those type of people. I let people get my slingshot, take pictures and all that type of stuff. So my thing is I like to give kids a ride, but if I got a real passenger, one, I do not like another man in a slingshot with me. That's just like having a man on back of the motorcycle with you to me,
Oh God.
But if you need me to take you to go get your slingshot or take you to get to your car, that's something different. But we ain't riding to no event together in the slingshot. But so most likely a woman gonna be in my passenger seat, and her wig better be on tight. That's all I'm gonna tell her. Her wig gotta be on tight, something like that. But and even though I don't compete, my music is loud. You know what I mean? All my speakers on the inside, so don't tell me turn my music down, because I don't. Now you gotta go. So that's it for me.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, if I'm in the city, I don't mind. But if it's talking about driving to an event for a long time, no passengers. If it's not my wife, there's no passengers, because I got to put my luggage in there, because I got speakers behind my seat. So I need that space in the passenger seat for luggage. Now, if I'm at an event, then somebody can ride with me there. But no, not on the highway. And I'm just like Buddy Love. No guys. No, can't do that.
Okay. All right. Mama Duck and Tron Shot.
I would say the passengers got to click with you. Like Jennifer said, if they're not on the same vibe with you, then it's out.
Yeah, I don't think I could function without being told how to slow down, which lane to get in, go faster, things like that.
He's talking about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. If my wife's not in there, usually I'm not in it either. She's not with me, so I don't do a lot of solo riding. We go or we don't go. We enjoy it together, and I don't care to have anybody else in there. And unless we're doing something special, somebody else can ride for a minute. We're going on a little police escorted ride or something like that.
Or kids.
Around the block, definitely. Something like that. But yeah, long rides, and it's mama duck or nothing.
Okay. All right. We're gonna keep it going. Lady T.
Yes. If it's not me or my guy, I'm not riding nobody else, because I it's just like Jennifer said, if they can't handle it, leave their ass at home.
Okay. New shoes.
Hey, buddy, I remember we was in Kenyatta City, man, in Atlanta, man, and you hopped in my slingshot to go to Starbucks with me, man. What you trying to say, bro?
Hey, man, I ain't going no Starbucks with you, man. Don't be telling nobody that, man.
Lie, dog.
Hey, man.
Look, he ain't got no words. He know he full of it, all stop. But yeah, man. For me, if it ain't my lady or one of my kids, man, I ain't rolling with no passenger, man. Like Buddy said, if one of my homeboys break down or something, like we did a SS takeover DC a few years back, And when my man Big Shug got there and he parked, we noticed he had a nail going through the belt on his Slingshot. So he had to leave it there. Luckily, the show was at the Polaris dealership. So I took him, he rode with me back to the crib. But if it ain't my lady or my kids, that shit ain't happening.
Okay. All right, let's keep it going. Keep it going. Toast.
Yeah, man. The passenger, like if it's not my wife, man, I'm not rolling with nobody. Like I give them like people rides. You know what I'm saying? Like family or something. We'll go down the block, around the block and come right back. But that's about it, man. I'm not a big fan of it. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right, Kenyatta.
Well, man, I used to give people a ride back when I first got my Slingshot, man, but that got old real quick. In Atlanta, man, we be on Edgewood, Auburn Avenue, man, and we know it's hard to find a good parking spot. Everybody want to ride, and my Slingshot is not an Uber or a Lyft. I'm sorry. You see what I'm saying?
Shit. Oh, did I say that? Oh, my bad. I thought I was on mute. My bad. hey, Elvin dogging you out, bro. Elvin is dogging you out. He said you got 2 seats, but you be having like 5 or 6 people in that joint.
Yeah, hey, man, like Buddy Love would say, man, every time, a lot of times I get the wrong passenger. Then when I get the wrong passenger, then I ride down the street, then I see the right passenger and can't pick that passenger up because I got the wrong passenger in my seat. Do you understand?
Yeah. It's difficult. It's difficult. Okay, so we're gonna keep it going. Sub-Zero, you have the floor, sir. You have the floor to ask a question to the group.
All right. First of all, before I ask the question, Kenyatta, I need you to sign my book, man. That was a good read. I bought a book for a friend of mine. They read it. So I just want to say shout out to you. That's a good book. I need it signed. So when I see you, I need it signed.
For sure, man. For sure. And I hope to see you soon, man. I really appreciate you. I appreciate the support. And I encourage you, man, when you done with it, man, and once I sign it, I just encourage you to just give it to a young teenager that you feel like it'll help out. And I really appreciate that, man. Talents by Kenyatta Martin is on Amazon, man. You guys go and get that. It's a great read for the youth. We do it for the youth,
Yes,
I appreciate that. So, Zero.
All right. So this is my question to the group. How can I get my area more active? And let me explain. So I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana, and there are Slingshots here, but I can't get them to get together and let's try to have a group, not necessarily a club, but a group. I mean, every time I go to a show, I'm the only one from this area. I'm the only one from Shreveport. I usually pick up my installer, which is like my brother, Brian Willis, out of Lufkin, Texas. I usually get him and me and him roll. But I want to try to get the guys in my area to do something, be more active. So what advice do you have that I can get guys to and girls to let's try to do something and let's represent our area when we go to shows?
All right, we'll start off with Jennifer. Can't hear you, Jennifer.
Sorry,
Okay.
I had to
Okay.
hit unmute. Blonde moment. So are you saying like just to get together in groups or to go to events or?
Well, I tried to be a part of a little riding organization here and not bragging or anything, but my bike does stand out from the other bikes. I'm the only one around here that's fully customized with lights, music, the wrap, the designs. So I don't know if they just don't want to ride or I just don't know. I don't know how to get them to want to come and do events, or just ride in the city. Nobody wants to do anything. So I don't know.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So, it's kind of shameful that some people, wouldn't want to ride with you because of what you have. You would think people would want to ride with you because of what you have. Just kind of gets them to see what's out there to do to your sling. That would be one thing. Another thing, I don't know, do you are you running a group page or anything like that? I mean, if you are, you know, maybe ask them what's a good day to get together. Maybe just start out with some small things like that. Don't be afraid to like throw out there, like I run a group uh out of the Cleveland area, which is class.
Right. I follow you.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of that, you just want to stay in tuned with everybody. I mean, like, there's some people they're like, oh, well, I can't get together on Saturdays, but I can do Sundays. A lot of people are, I can't do like the whole event things for the weekends, but I would love to go do rides with you guys when you go do your, short little ride for the day or whatever. You got to try to accommodate to everybody. So it's like you almost have to have yourself available all the time for everybody, in which you can't always do that, but you can try the best you can. Constantly throwing out different ideas just to go grab a bite to eat, make it a short little ride. It doesn't have to be a long ride. Maybe it's just to get to know people. We're in the downtime of the season. Not many people can be riding right now, because hell, we got snow up here, it's too cold, but why can't we all get together, maybe go-karting or something like that? That's something inside, try to make it where people want to get together, but it's really hard to try to, I don't know, get a lot of people to go to things unless you've gone to them and you're out there saying, hey, like there's a lot of people in our group that, oh, you got to go. Oh, yeah, we're going to Nashville next year. We're going to Savannah with you next year. We're going to do this and that because they hear us talking about it. I don't know how else to. Shit, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Okay.
But from what I can say right now, that's the most of what I can say to help you out.
I appreciate it.
Let's go on to Buddy Love.
I think your problem is right there, Sub-Zero. I don't want to ride with you. Your bike, your sling way above mine. Like I said, I ride with a large group here. And hell, a lot of times I get around these guys, they surround me, and we're on a ride and they surround me. I just turn my radio off because they just so loud. I can't even hear mine no more, or, so much music. But some people just don't want to ride with you because they're not on your level. You know what I mean? As far as the build, the lights, and all that, because you're gonna get all the love.
You're gonna get all the love, bro.
You're gonna get all the love. You're gonna get all the shine. And it's like, man, I ain't got no money to do what this guy doing, or every time we go somewhere, everybody's surrounding him and this and that, blah blah blah. So that's gonna be a hard thing for you to do, and unless you open up a page and give people your Instagram page or Facebook and try to commute through that way, because you got to be careful. You can't just ask people, hey man, let me get your phone number, or hey young lady, let me get your phone number, because then it's a lot of drama behind that. So you got to do it. You got to do it through social media. That's all. That's all I can think of.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Cut Up.
Well, it's a pretty good question. Down what we got going on, we got like the Mid-South Slingshots. We got our own page. Then the fellas got the page. And then see, you got Mid-South Slingshots are made up of you got Mississippi, you got Memphis, you got Jackson, got all these little bitty surrounding areas. So what we do, like on the end where I'm from Ripley. I'm like farther north from Memphis. I'm on the outskirts of Memphis. I'm really not from Memphis. So we'll link up and we'll be like, okay, y'all, let's go to the Mexican restaurant, and we'll throw it on the page. And so you may not get everybody to go, but the few people that you do get to go, sometimes you got to build a bond. You got to build a vibe. It got to become like, you ain't gonna vibe with everybody, not everybody, but you a smaller group is easier to control than a bigger group. You know what I'm saying? So you get you a group of the Mid-South Slingshot, it may be 60, 70, I may be off for some numbers, but the smaller group that we deal with, it's like just a smaller group. And it's not like we don't deal with everybody, because we deal with everybody, but it's like it's easier to get a smaller group to move and to want to just go to a Mexican restaurant. Let's just go, we're gonna everybody go get your significant other. We're gonna go to the drive-in. You know what I'm saying? So you meet people like that. So once you meet certain people, you kind of create like a bond with them. You know what I'm saying? Or it was more like a vibe. You ain't gonna vibe with everybody, but the people that you vibe with, you cling to them. You know what I'm saying? And y'all kind of, and what it's gonna do is gonna create this like a little move. You know what I'm saying? Because when you see 2 or 3, maybe 4 slingshots riding, and you own one, you thinking like, where they going? Who is that? You know what I'm saying? If that's gonna make them even want to know, like, what are y'all doing? What y'all got going on? You know what I'm saying? So I think if you put it out there, just come up with something to do. You may not get but 1, maybe 2 people. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. Y'all roll and y'all create y'all little bond that y'all gonna create, and it's gonna grow. Because like I said, I love my Mid-South Slingshot people, but like farther down the road, we deal with the little group. We come up with a little name, the Mid-South Slingshot Renegades, but it's still under the same umbrella. And all what that says is, like, when we way on our end of where we stay at in Tennessee, so we'll link up. We may go out to eat down that way somewhere, and we'll invite them if they want to come. But it's easier for us because we're smaller and we on that end. You know what I'm saying? But when we link up and we say, well, we're finna go to Memphis and hang out, like on bike night, we all get together on our end and we ride to Memphis and we go hang out. And you meet so many people when you go to bike night. When you go to bike night and these little events that we may have picnics and we feed the homeless down there. So when we're doing all these activities, you're gonna meet different people from the group. You know what I'm saying? And you just get in there, and you just, like I said, you may not vibe with maybe but 1 or 2 people, but those are your riders right there. You know what I'm saying? Those are like, hey man, it's pretty outside. Let's get some wind therapy in. They be like, bet where we gonna meet up at? And there you go. But when I first got into this game, I was told that by one of my close friends. He said, bro, if you can get 4 or 5 slingshots to ride together in this area, you doing good. So what we did, I don't know, we got a night, we get together now, we can get together and call a little ride. We may have 20, 30 slings together, 15, and whether you know it or not, that's a whole lot of people. You get you 15, 16 slings together, in one little area, that's a lot of slingshots.
All right.
So
okay.
just bond with kind of me, like me and you met. When we met, we didn't really know each other. We just we hit it off. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
Kind of cling to those like people like that, people that genuinely cool. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't. You got some people that's cocky as hell with these slingshots. Real cocky. And it's just a slingshot, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Because like when I heard what you were saying, how nice your slingshot is. I go with my guys and we go to shows, car shows. I won't even put my slingshot in it. Like they be like, "Are you in it?" No, I'm not in it. My guys in it. I ain't never one of them people that want all the shine. I want all the light on me. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody that I roll with to shine. You know what I'm saying? So if they bike, whatever they need, they bike break down. They like, cut up. Hey, I need to get my bike took over here. or my sling took over here. I'm gonna load my trailer up. We finna get it over there. Or my sound guy, he ain't doing right. What your guy doing? I'm gonna go get him and I'm gonna bring him to my guy. You know what I'm saying? You just when you real gonna recognize real, bro. And sometimes you may be too real for the people you around. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, all star.
Yeah.
It's gonna come.
Hey, I gotta get out of here. Hey, nice talking to everybody.
Okay.
I hate to cut out on y'all, but I gotta roll. But the one thing I do want to say before I go is, the one thing I do like about the Slingshots is that I haven't rolled with anybody that's 30 and under with a slingshot. So that means no drama, no crazy young people acting a fool. Everybody is mature, and I love that about slingshots coming from motorcycles where you'll have somebody 20 years old acting a fool. But anyway, I'm out. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving.
All right,
see you later.
Happy Thanksgiving, you too, folks.
All right.
All right.
All right, let's keep it going. Keep it going with Mama Duck and Tron Shot.
Sub-Zero, good luck with that. I've had Music City Slingshot owners here in Nashville since 2017. I have over 700 members nationwide. You got a variety of people. You have people that want to ride and go on rides. I've had one guy in my group, he leads rides, and we went 2 days. We did 1,100 miles in 7 states. We split our time up with different people in our group. There's some people like to go sit on Broadway when the parking lot's Exxon and just hang out. So you got to kind of have just a variety of things to do with people. It's just hard to do, and it's hard for you. It's a lot of work for you to do, I will say. The most I've ever had together here in Tennessee was 27 slings for a bike night. But you basically got to work your butt off to get them together, and it's tough. I still don't know. I have my dedicated people, and I know who they are. And they're going to get out and they're going to ride regardless. If I want to go hang out at Exxon or Broadway or go grab dinner, I know who those people are, and I know who other people are that want to go on long rides. So you're just going to have a mix up of people, but it's a tough job to get people together. I've been doing it since 2017, and it's tough. I've had monthly meetings. I've had dinner. I mean, we just mix it up. And
we're doing good. Get 10 out on a regular basis.
Yeah. It's tough, man. Good luck with it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. We're going to keep it going. Lady T. Well, Lady T fell off. All right. New shoes. New shoes is in the building.
Hey, man, all I can say is, man, just start small. We used to do a thing like back in like 2017 called Slingshot Wednesdays. We would meet up at like a Buffalo Wild Wings at like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. Some people would go in and, have dinner, have a beer or something like that. And a lot of other people be in the parking lot. I mean, and that got pretty big, man. We would have like, on any given night, we'd have, 30 slings out there. If it's the first night, the first 80-degree night of spring, we might have 50 slings out there. You know what I'm saying? Start small like that, and then maybe do like a, set up like a little weekend ride, give people good notice and see, if they want to attend. Everybody ain't gonna be able to show up. But you just start small, and then once you saying, hey, you going to hit this event, that's a 3-day event, people will follow you. It's gonna take some time, but people will follow you.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, we've come to the end. Jennifer, the floor is yours, Jennifer, to ask a question to the group or a comment, a suggestion.
I honestly got nothing.
Got nothing.
Come on, give him some.
I got no. And here's my husband. You give him some. Shoot, they've been good questions all around. I honestly really don't have anything. I love y'all so far, talking with all of you and listening to all of you. And I will say, I will make a comment to new shoes. Get ready, boy, because I'm coming next year.
I told everybody I'm retired. It's
whatever.
It's over with.
Retired and came back to the game.
Huh?
You know how many times Michael Jordan retired and came back to the game?
Well, let me say this. It's gonna always stay ready.
That way you ain't got to get ready.
That's right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, guys. I want to thank you guys for taking time to come out on Straight Up TV. I am your official Slingshot media outlet. If you have anything you want to get out, you got a show, Mama Duck, please come back on the show. Let's talk about your show, for your show. Anybody have anything to do with Slingshots, please come on my platform and educate us on something or sell something or whatever. I want to send a message to Sandy D. She was supposed to be on the panel tonight, but her mom had a stroke. So I want to send prayers to Sandy D and her mom. Everybody knows Sandy D. Sandy D. She had the Sling Fest Atlanta here. Like she contacted me this morning. She said she couldn't be on the show because the mom had a stroke. So let's send prayers to her and her mom, and that everything works out fine for them. And for my super chatters, man, thank you guys for your super chats, man. It helps the channel grow. And if this is your first time tuning in, please go ahead and like and subscribe. And from me to all the panel guests, man, thank you. If you guys want to come back, please come back. I will be streaming 2 to 3 times a week. And our sponsor for today is Light the Night. So go get Light the Night if you want to light the night. See Vernon Walker in San Antonio, Texas. So we're going to get out of here right now. But before we get out of here, I want you guys to, we're going to go back around one time and let everybody know your Facebook or your IG, where they can find you if they need to reach out to you. So let's start with Mama Duck and Tron.
Pamela Anderson Armstrong, Mama Duck on Facebook.
Tim Armstrong on Facebook. Have Mr. Tron Shot on TikTok. Creative Customs Paint on Instagram.
Okay. Toast.
Yo, appreciate you, the Toast. Columbia, South Carolina, Metro City Slingers. Metro City Slingers on Facebook as well. Metro City Slingers, look out for Phoenix. Look out for Metro City Slingers. Be young, hate to lose. And I appreciate all y'all. I appreciate you all, Star. And when I get a hat, man, I need one of those hats.
Okay, I can get you one, bro. I can get you one.
Thanks. All right. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Thank you.
All right, Jennifer.
Jennifer Sustruck on Facebook. Class Cleveland Loves All Slingshots. That's where you can reach me.
All right. New shoes.
First off, man, prayers up to Sandy and her mom. Hope she heals up well and all that good stuff. No Facebook for New Shoes, man, but King New Shoes on Instagram. That's about it for me.
Okay. Sub-Zero.
All right. Once again, Roderick Youngblood from Shreveport, Louisiana. Facebook, Roderick Youngblood. Instagram, Badass Drummer Boy. That's BADAZZ Drummer Boy.
Okay. Cool. Mr. Cut Up.
I'm out Keithan Thomas on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Mr. Cut Up. And Code Zero, I knew we had some more in common, bro. I'm a drummer too. I've been playing the drums since I was 5 years old.
Yes, sir. Well, next time I come to Memphis, we got to link up.
Man, don't drop a pair of sticks because I'll beat something the hell up.
Okay. We'll see about that.
Yeah, I'll beat something up.
We'll see about that.
ATL.
Hey, I want to say what's up to Brian Willis in the comments, and I've got Godfather Slings, man. They've been having me laughing over here the whole night. I don't know who Godfather Sling is, but he is hilarious. I guess he out of Arizona somewhere. I don't know where he's from. He's from Brooklyn, Arizona. But anyway, man, happy Thanksgiving to everybody on the platform. All-Star, man, this is a great platform that you guys, Straight Up TV. And you guys can find me on Facebook, Ken Martinez on Facebook, and Talents KM Publishing on Instagram, man. I wish everybody the best and happy holidays to everybody.
Hey, All-Star. When you did my interview in Memphis, Brian Willis is my light installer. That's the guy I was telling you about in Lufkin, Texas, that did my light installer. So he came on here to watch the show. You know, I told him I was going to be on. he came to watch the show, and so shout out to Brian Willis for my lights.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Brian Willis, man, I want to get you on the show, man. I'm trying to get around to start having all the small companies that do something to the slings, man, on the show at one time, man. I would love to get all the mad scientists that create these machines, man, on the show so we can pick their brain, man. And Mr. Cutup, can you give us your always lit? Can you give us your installer's name?
My install always lit. That's my light guy. I got my sound is done by Sound Extreme. His name is Chris. He's not a slingshot guy, but he knows sound. He been doing sound over 40 years. So that's and I got let me see. I got a guy by the name of Marcellus. He do all my painting. He do all my customizing. I got a few one-off parts that they came up with. So I got a pretty good, nice team, man, of people that take care of me. I scratch my sling up, I pull the part off, take it to my painter. He got maybe like a 2-day turnaround, maybe a day if I can get it to him early enough. So I got a pretty good squad, man.
Okay. All right. So, all right, we're going to get out of here, man. I appreciate you guys streaming with us, man. Anytime you want to guys come back, please come back. I want to give a shout out to our super chats once again. Miss Phoenix, Mr. Dragon, and Brittany. Really appreciate you guys sending me a super chat. Much love. And to you guys, I'll say goodbye. Peace.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, same here. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Thanks,
Thanksgiving.
All Star.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.